I thought that was an Andrew Yang hat.
No, but Andrew
Yang
Yang and
or
Nipsey
Wang?
Hussle, they have a lot in common, really.
Is it Wang or Yang?
You need to fuck with what?
For the socials.
Yeah, I guess you should do that and then give me the phone back. We are going to be announcing the winner of this $1,000 Facebook
It's going
contest.
to be Kimberly.
That actually would be really corrupt and fucked up. Yuri, just make sure you do mine and give me the phone back.
Same.
Because
You
I
always
need.
like to keep it for a long ass.
I need to use my phone to do stuff in this podcast. So
I
as
just
soon as
don't want Yuri with my phone.
You know,
I
totally
don't
relate
either.
to that. Yeah, because I mean,
He keeps writing down our passcode and then fucking losing the paper.
and let's be real, Yuri puts things in his asshole, and we don't know if our phones might be next.
Oh God.
He would have to like lube it up and all that. Or, like
We're streaming. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know. We're talking
you're
about you on
streaming.
purpose.
He tells us that we're streaming as if it's not obvious that we're talking as if we're streaming. We're talking into the microphones.
Hello, everybody.
Interacting with each other.
Yuri.
Do we want this chat up or no?
I don't want to see the chat. I just want to see the number of people viewing, which is so far at a massive
I look like I'm-
100. How y'all feeling? Housephone, you had
Awesome,
a
furry.
ketamine vacation this
What?
weekend?
Talk about your ketamine.
I don't know
weekend.
why he keeps accusing me of
At
being
least
on
you didn't
ketamine.
get arrested.
Oh, I forgot about that actually.
I go
I
and
will
I
never.
see you in weird, dark, isolated rap shows that just seem like they're in like dungeons of just cess, and I just assume that
You
there's
just be
people shoveling
making-
ketamine up their noses. No?
I just love how you just be making freestyle and shit off the top.
I don't
of the
know,
dome.
just when I
you didn't
see-
see me
He
at any of
performs
that.
at cool places, okay? He's gonna perform at Rolling Loud next
Well,
week.
when I see you though, like, and you just have a show in Seattle for like one day, and you're just out there, I just assume that there's some shady shit going down. I'm sorry.
I mean, honestly, shout out my
I
Seattle
agree.
niggas. I'm about to go turn the fuck up. I'll be in Seattle
about
this Friday,
ketamine, but-
December 6th. Come turn the fuck up. Run up a Checkington, Baby Son, Hook, Nedarb. We in this bitch. Let's go, Seattle.
Rob your local veterinarian, and then come through with a horse tranquilizer to the show.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Yeah. I don't want any horse tranquilizers. Stay away
Horse
from me.
You
bro.
don't fuck with the K?
Nah, man. I never fucked with that shit.
A
That
lot of
shit's
people
weird.
are into that.
Yeah, like you
Scary.
apparently. You
No,
keep talking
I
about
missed
it.
that wave, to be totally
Really?
honest.
You
yeah.
keep talking about it.
I never did it.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I
you
don't
have
believe
to
you
have at least tried it once.
No, I think I did a bump one night, but I don't remember feeling anything because I was already all fucked up. It was a long time ago.
It's probably some girl that gave it to you. You thought it was coke, and then just like,
No, but definitely I've had Coke before and then had girls come to hang out and then the Coke was fake and it was just like the worst fucking vibe killer
What was
ever.
it, like fucking baking soda?
I don't know.
dude, I'm not gonna
Fruit
say
Loop
his.
mix.
I'm not gonna say his name, but I was hanging out with this girl, and she was like, I just left her homie, and he gave me this coke, and I was like, I don't want it, and I talked to my homie who gave her
I
said
wonder
coke.
who it is.
No. You have no idea.
I'm
who
not
it is.
gonna say.
It's not who it is. But anyway, this nigga chipped some fucking shit off the wall
my
and put it in a bag
God.
and sold it to
The
this girl.
fact that some shit has lead paint in it still from
It
like,
was hilarious.
Bro,
and
the
I laughed.
hustle is real.
Jesus Christ.
When he told me that, I was like, I'm so glad I didn't
At
do
that
any
point,
of
you
that.
should just crush up some like Advil instead.
Bro,
I'm
yeah.
getting like chipped paint.
If you're getting pussy off selling people fucking plaster baggies of Coke,
He wasn't getting pussy off it. He was trying to get the bitch. He's trying to get rid of the bitch and get her out of the
oh,
crib.
so like here, leave,
Shout out
leave
my
me
boy
alone.
Late Night. Fuck it. Shout out my boy Late Night.
Oh wow, late night.
Hey,
Follow him on Instagram.
cool. He does drugs, I think, based on the description that Housephone just gave us.
Oh God.
Hey,
So the bitch some drywall.
sold the
Oh
bitch
my
some
God.
drywall and told her to fuck off.
Yeah,
Hey,
I have looked at the ceiling like at school and shit, and like you know how when it's like little like, I guess it'd be nice to just shave it off.
did you eat paint
Yeah.
chips as a kid? No.
I didn't ever eat weird shit.
I don't
like
know
when
why
people
people
were
would think
eating
that
like
was something you could eat.
like erasers and boogers and dirt
glue.
and shit. I never ate that shit.
Oh my
I
God.
ate boogers.
I have a friend who has like a permanent scar on her neck because she had to
She
get
ate it.
surgery. No, she had to get surgery because she ate a sand pie as a kid.
Wait, a sand, like an actual.
Like she made a sand pie but ate it.
But how much sand are you really going to be able to eat?
She had to get surgery. She still has a
Why?
scar on
'Cause
her neck.
there's sand in her throat.
I don't know. They had to like go into her throat and fucking fix it. I don't know.
God.
If I was a young child and that
I have
happened
no
to me,
idea.
by the time I hit the age of like 12 or 13, I think I would make up something that was less embarrassing than I ate a lot of sand.
Yeah, like I got stabbed in the neck or something.
I
Like,
would make up
Like bit
anything
by
to
a
be better than
shark.
that.
Anything.
oh, that's a good one.
Bro, eating
Bit by a
sand.
shark.
But was there like a time period where a lot of people were eating sand pies? That's insane.
Let's go ahead and throw some S's in the chat if you ever ate a sand
I've-
pie before.
Whoop, whoop.
Just
Is
S's.
sand pie like a thing? I thought like sand castles were a thing. I've never heard
Yeah.
of sand pies.
Or what about like
Sure.
Jankum? That's one of my favorite things. You know about
Did-
Jankum?
Jenga?
Django?
Jankum is this thing that allegedly used to happen. I believe it's been proven that it did happen, like in third world countries where they would sort of take shit
Oh,
and
God.
vomit and put it in like a bucket and cover the bucket and let it like ferment, and then they would go sniff it, and
Oh
it would
my
it would get
God.
you
High.
fucked up apparently.
I feel like I've watched a Vice documentary on this.
I want to go watch that tonight.
Jankum?
Housephone the type to pull up at the fucking warehouse party with the Jankum.
With the
You got the
Jankum.
Jankum pack.
Fuck the K.
Fuck the K. We have the Jenka. Okay, wait.
K
Can you give me a step-by-step breakdown of this so I can make this at home?
Oh my
Listen,
God.
I think that there is a Vice documentary like she mentioned, but then
course
also
Vice made a
my
documentary,
friend
what's
Justin Wang, he made a
Andrew
video.
Yang?
No, actually slightly, but he's sort of like him. Yeah, he's sort of like Andrew Yang.
Is that
I think,
the YouTuber dude?
yeah.
I like him.
He probably makes about $1,000 a month, so in that way he's much like Andrew
has
Yang, giving $1,000.
He has
He
great
actually
hair.
said he makes good YouTube money.
He has great hair and a great mustache.
Well,
Wait, is that the guy that was here with like
Yeah.
Keem?
Considering that Justin Wang makes videos about like the
Weird YouTube
cum My Little Pony or some shit, some
Wait,
guy like
what?
put a My Little Pony and cum and like
Ew.
basted
so
it.
weird.
I don't know exactly what he did, but either way, like that.
I love that
is
that was the one example.
That's
of,
the kind of thing that he makes videos about.
Or
And
like- or like-
YouTube has not fully demonetized his channel.
where he did like
Interesting.
one about like the origin of 2 Girls 1 Cup and how it
Yes.
might have been fake. And
It
shit like
was.
that.
It was sherbet.
That's fucked up,
I
man.
know. Doesn't that kill your dreams?
I feel like some of it looked real.
I mean,
How much?
I don't believe it now.
How much fucking chocolate ice cream would you have to put in your asshole to be able to shit that much of it back out?
I feel like
I
if
think
you
I
put
could
it
fit
in
a
your
pint in there.
asshole, it's gonna mix with a little bit of poop.
No, but not that much because girls clean out their butts and get
Yeah.
their butts super clean
you
for
could get
porn all the
enema.
time. Yeah,
Enema.
enema. You don't
But you
really
have to
eat much
spread your
before it.
asshole so wide open and stuff it with.
Full of Ben and Jerry's. No, but I think that there being no
Rocky Road.
toppings might make it a little bit more smooth, maybe. Like if there was
Wouldn't it melt?
almonds and chocolate chip.
It was starting to
Yeah.
get a little mushy, yeah. But I think that's the whole point of it being like.
If I went back and watched 2 Girls 1 Cup now, I bet that I would see it as ice cream.
That was probably like one of the most like craziest videos I
Vile.
first saw when I was younger.
It's actually crazy to think that that many people watched videos of people eating shit. That was an actual viral thing of like, oh, the internet's new. Let's all use this cool technology to watch videos of women eating feces. Because, you know, still to this day, like we all know we could probably go watch that right now, but nobody has done it since, right? Like,
I don't think I've watched it ever since.
I watched
that
2
first-
Girls 1 Cup, and then my entire life since I have not seen a girl eat poop. Amazing.
We recently went on Omegle and
Oh my
and there was
God.
just some weird guy. He was like, "Want to see some weird freaky shit?" And like I was about to click next, and then this guy over here is like, "Show us the weirdest, craziest thing you got." He showed us like
He showed us some weird,
ass shit, like a
bro.
girl fucking a horse and a dog, and then like a girl pooping and eating that, and like that actually looked like real poop to
On
me.
Yeah, this-
Omegle, which is basically like chat roulette.
Yeah.
And wait, he was showing
So
you
he was at like his desk and he had like
another
another laptop
desktop.
and he like turned it over and like was just zooming in and showing
And
us.
he
in
had
fact-
like files and files of like
just
weird
crazy, nasty
categorized
shit.
That freaks me out so much to know that somebody has like animal porn because it's like that
So
means that
illegal
you
to
had to
possess.
figure out how to go get that.
I mean, he probably just got a VPN, got a CPN, got on
I think
fucking.
you have to go to the dark web. If
That's
you
what
wanna
I'm
get
saying.
Animal porn,
100%.
though.
He got a VPN, fucking got on the dark web, downloaded some weird shit through some Tor browser.
I'm
and-
really fascinated by the dark web, even though I've never been on it. And I watched a YouTube video that was like exploring the dark web, and
Those all suck.
I don't remember anything about it. It seemed pretty boring. I'm pretty sure.
All those exploring the dark web videos are terrible.
Do you guys want to see me give
Go
away
on.
$1,000?
I'm down.
Yeah.
Watch this.
All right, let's
I'm
go.
watching.
That was a great, smooth transition from shit and
But
and animal porn
I
to
want
that.
to tell you what this.
So how did you go about picking the winner? Just randomly, or they left a funny comment?
He had a great story.
He.
I'm gonna read you the story. Yes, it is a man.
Okay, I'm ready.
Listen to this. You are the man, Adam. Me and my wife and kids had a house fire. We've been homeless for a year. We just got our apartment and we're trying to get back on our feet just in time for the holidays. I'm a hardworking father and husband. I got blah, blah, blah. It's basically just saying that, yeah, I had
Blah, blah,
house
blah.
fire.
Okay.
And that really kind of hit my heartstrings. I was just thinking about how bad it would be to have a house fire. So let's call this guy up and tell him we're
Especially
giving him
right now.
We're
too.
calling him.
during the holiday season. I'm
we
going
can
to call
call
him,
him?
which is kind of weird because he's going to have my number. But
Oh.
whatever.
Why don't you? I have
What if
like
he doesn't answer?
I have like fake like number apps. that
That's
you can
smart.
use.
Yeah, why would you not use that?
just call him with
I
your
mean, what's he
number?
going to do? I'm giving him $1,000.
Yeah,
He
I
can't do
guess.
anything too
I don't
crazy.
know,
right?
call you for another
What if he
1,000?
doesn't answer?
That's
all.
going to be weird. I told him to be ready.
Oh,
Oh,
he
you already talked
knows.
to him.
I messaged him on Facebook, yeah, because for the record, this is the dude who.
I want to see a picture of him.
He's probably like taking care of his kid or something, and not.
Also, he could be lying, but fuck it. I figured.
I was thinking
I'd
that.
take a
What if
chance,
he
you know?
completely just made that up just to get $1,000?
Oh,
Hello?
Edgar!
Edgar.
What's up, Adam?
Yo, what's happening, G?
What's up with y'all, man?
Hey, where you live at?
Nowhere now.
Philadelphia, PA.
Oh shit, Philadelphia. My guy
Philadelphia.
Lou, he's from Philly too.
Okay, yeah, AR, Ed, Lou, couple people.
Yo, so you really had a house fire?
Yeah, really had a house fire, bro. Back in 2017, 5344 Ackline, our apartment burnt down. We stayed in our car for about a year. From there, we was in and out of hotels. Then from there, sent my wife to Colorado, but she just recently came back because, like I said, I was able to land a little job at McDonald's, which ain't much, but it was able to afford me to get us a little studio apartment. So, just trying to get back on our feet, man.
Damn, bro. Well, I got good news. You won the $1,000.
Yay!
That's what's up.
Hey, everybody show Edgar some love in the chat. Hey.
My boy Edgar.
Yay! Happy holidays.
Yeah,
That's what's up, yo.
I read the comment. I really,
Yo, I've been following you for 5 years, man. Like, that's crazy that you I mean? That's shit. I would have never thought this would happen, bro.
goddamn, that's amazing, bro.
Telling my mom that shit, bro. Like, that shit crazy.
Fuck yeah, man. Hey, I hope it helps, especially during the holidays and everything.
No death, bro.
How many kids you got, Edgar?
3.
Damn.
9 and 2 years old.
Damn.
Oh man, shout out,
Elijah and Josiah.
Wow, amazing.
shout out
I
to
like the
them, man.
names.
Yeah, tell them all Merry Christmas from the No Jumper Gang.
No death, bro. I appreciate y'all. Y'all the best, bro.
For sure, yeah. I'll just message you on Facebook after and get your information for how to hook it up.
All right, thanks, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. Much love.
Have a good one, man.
Bye, Edgar.
Shout out,
Bye.
What a guy.
shout
What
out
a
my
guy.
boy
Aw,
Edgar, man.
Shout out to Edgar.
Shout out to him. He sounds like a very hardworking man.
He did.
Sounded like a hard-working dude. Hey, he's working at McDonald's. Hopefully, $1,000 means a lot. Can help him out with his whole holiday
sure.
situation. And
Hopefully
such
he
and
can help
such.
Yuri out with some McDoubles and stuff. You know?
Was Yuri just eating a McDouble? Is that how this went down?
Yeah.
Well,
Yuri-
he's gonna fly to Philadelphia, get some free
I
McDonald's.
feel like Yuri would make that mission to
Yuri
get
would
to
do that for
anything
a
free.
live stream.
Yuri would be like, I'm going to Philadelphia. I heard I could get a really good hookup on some McDonald's.
Some free McDonald's.
I
I don't know how-
so much McDonald's that it'll actually cover the cost of the flight.
He's like, I don't know how I'm gonna get there on the flight, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna
figure it
stream.
out.
I'm gonna stream and I'll just see if they'll pay for my ticket.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream. Maybe somebody will donate $40 so I can get some more McDonald's. I'm gonna get some Burger King. I'll make a video eating both of them.
And I'll do a comparison.
Yo, can I just say that we went from like 25,000 on Facebook to like 50,000, almost 50,000, maybe
From-
like 48
You
or
think
something.
from that video?
I think just from me shouting it out so much over the past week. So I do feel like it was probably a good investment of our $1,000. And we got to cheer Edgar up for the holidays.
Shout out
Edgar.
fucking Edgar,
Go
man.
Edgar.
Go Edgar. And also,
Go Edgar.
the
Go
to Philadelphia.
Edgar.
the
Go Edgar.
Cam Girl and Housephone got holiday bonuses as well.
I used that to buy a flight to Atlanta. Thank
No,
you.
I didn't.
And ketamine. You didn't.
Whoa.
You did. You just didn't know. Wow.
I did.
Yay.
Didn't know,
I
yeah.
didn't know.
No,
Yay.
yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
Yay.
This
I
would be
want to
a,
check. I want to even know how
be a
much.
weird time for me to tell you no. It's not happening.
I was gonna say, like, what if everyone got it except me?
That would be
I would
pretty
cry.
funny.
And you were the one. It was your idea.
That would be kind of weird.
That'd be so fucked up. No, but thank you.
ignore
If you didn't give me that, I wouldn't have had extra money to go to Atlanta.
And
So
buy
thank
ketamine,
you.
right? No? Okay. I'm just trying to push for details on this whole
He's off the
thing.
ketamine. Now. He's on the.
I don't know
Jenga.
where. Like I walked in and he was like, "How was your ketamine weekend?" It's just like, nigga, what?
I don't know, man. I'm stressed out. I was just like, I did 2 podcasts yesterday, 2 podcasts today, 4 podcasts
What
tomorrow.
does you being stressed out have to do with you?
I gotta take
definitely
it out
feel
on
like you've
perpetuated
had a
this
ketamine weekend before, though.
No,
No.
I've done ketamine one time in my whole life, and it was on accident. I didn't want to do it.
Ketamine's
was it?
gross. I don't like it.
It was it felt nasty. It was
It
like
makes you feel like you're in like a not fun
It
playhouse.
felt like I was sitting in this chair right here, but I was
All the way
my
across the
body
room.
was in your
Yep.
office.
Wow.
And then when you're walking, you're like falling over,
It was
and I was
weird.
like, "This isn't
Really?
fun." And then the people I did it with was like, "That's the fun part." I'm like, "I want to walk."
I've done GHB, and that shit is fucking intense.
I
Is
did
that the
GHB with
date
your
rape
ex-girlfriend.
drug?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's the one who got me to try it too. That's so funny. Yeah, it's the day rape drug.
We're
But I
tired.
do.
How do you do it? Do you drink it?
Yeah, it's like I
Like in a
actually,
bottle cap.
I watched a video.
I'll give you an example right now. So say this
Yeah,
water bottle
it's
was
like
all
this.
full of GHB, right?
Right.
What you want to do is you want to take a little bit.
So it's fun to
kids,
date rape
kid-
yourself.
Basically, yeah. But
Yourself.
if you give
You
it-
don't do this to anybody else.
If you
They-
give somebody the
obviously.
day rape drug, you give them like a pill that has a lot of it. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
Versus
Like a
if
bottle cap doesn't do the what?
Yeah, you take less than what
Very
what
scary.
these dudes are given to random girls.
That's so scary.
Basically.
So the way I was introduced to it, it was a water bottle full of it. It wasn't clear like a water bottle. It was like a yellowish color.
Oh my god, what if it was piss?
She filled up the cap like so.
Yeah,
and you
it's
just
just
take a little shot.
tiniest little amount. And it tastes really bad.
It tastes really bad and really weird. And after doing it maybe like once or twice, I was at the same house and I went to go take a swig of a water bottle.
Oh my god.
You did that too?
No, but I didn't do it. I almost did it.
Okay, so after that, me and
Oh
that
my
girl
God.
stopped hanging out. I had this friend who he ended up at her crib, and he did that exact thing. Except he took a huge swig of it and was
my
just like,
God.
"What the fuck?" And everybody starts freaking out.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
you
he
just
could've
took
done-
so much GHB, and then he
What
ended
happened?
up fucking her, and he blamed it on that.
But what happened?
He got super fucked up and was just like, I mean,
I couldn't even
honestly,
imagine.
He probably was like borderline passed out because I'm sure he drank more in that moment than you would ever give someone
on purpose. Yeah,
on purpose.
Yeah.
Because I watched the
Sounds
video,
scary.
I watched the documentary. I think it just came out on Vice about it, and it's like dudes who keep a fucking can of it like at all times. Like that's how addicted
disgusting.
they are to it that they're taking it all day.
This is on
Oh, I
Vice
thought
too.
you meant they're
Yeah.
keeping it to give it to
Yeah, to people.
girls.
Oh no,
For themselves.
the dudes they were talking about on Vice are dudes who just do it. Like women
just-
too, who they just love it. Like they just do it all the fucking time. People do it with Molly and shit a lot because if you do it with like an upper,
Yeah.
then you're like super like numb and
You're like,
weird, but then you're also up. I think.
Yeah,
Dude,
I saw
that's-
some people doing it at hard.
You saw people doing
last year.
GHB at Hard?
This person that I went with last
Oh
year,
God.
and they're
Let's
like,
go
"Do you
with them.
want some?" I was like, "No."
Let's go with them next time. They sound fun.
My GHB friends.
My GHB friends.
My stemmy hurt.
Wait. Speaking of documentaries and shit, I watched that Bikram hot yoga.
That was crazy, right?
That was fucking
Yo, that guy's
insane.
wildin', right? That
You told me to
Speedo.
watch it,
And
yeah.
he's still doing it
He still has hella fans.
in
yeah.
2019. That's crazy. Anyway, thank you. That was like one of the.
That was good, right?
That was one of the.
Want to start a Bikram
No,
yoga
not at all.
studio?
No, it made the exact opposite.
It actually seemed like that guy was really good at his job and like really like this great force. He's also just like a rapist.
He just-
like besides
the
Although
power-
it just happens to be.
I think the
rapist.
power
but
just
for
got
a
to his
lot
head.
of it, it seemed like wow, this guy's really like doing good things.
It was beautiful at first, and then it turned really dark.
I was watching it almost like having a hard time imagining what was going to be the reveal about him being a piece of shit because it seemed like he was changing so many people's lives with his
But
technique.
he was, but it came all out that all this shit was fake, and not fake, but it was just all like he just stole the shit from somebody else and just regurgitated it. But that's what everybody else. That's what everybody does.
He's
though.
65. That's why you can't have 65-year-olds around. They all got weird shit in their closets, right?
Yeah, man, that shit was weird, man.
You can't be
You have to go
65.
watch it, Kim. It was honestly really,
Yeah,
really
you guys are
fucking
making me
good.
wanna watch it, but I
65 's
don't
too
agree
old.
on the 65-year-old should not be on this earth. What?
Apologies to my family. Some of the people watching this, if you're 65, drop a comment.
If you're 65 and watching this, you need to go be doing something else with your time.
That would be
like
super strange.
learning how to knit or fucking like I don't know.
My mom is amazing at knitting.
Can we put this chat
I
away?
believe she
Just
is.
stay knitting. Oh, what? It freaks you out?
I don't know. It's kind of distracting
Yeah,
me.
Yuri wants us to be consumed by the
Cool.
chat and to think about all of our
Streamer,
insecurities.
Our deepest insecurities.
live
Kim's hat looks
stream.
dumb, etc.
Hey, I like my hat.
No, but they might have
It's
said
fuzzy.
something like
Yeah.
that, and that would be really.
I actually
fucked
really
up.
like your
No,
your
they
fit.
were like talking about stuff, and then I want to like chime in on it, but then you guys are talking about Beak Room, and then you know,
Right.
Well,
my
we
head
want to
was in a lot
be.
of places.
Did anyone else
Cohesive.
watch
Yeah,
The
let's all be
Irishman? I'm the
cohesive.
only one who watched The Irishman
what the
this
fuck
week.
is
I don't
that?
even know what the fuck that is.
You don't? It's the
a movie?
fucking yeah. It's the what's his name? Scorsese film that came out on Netflix. It's like 3.5 hours.
Hell
it's about
no.
fucking whatever.
I'm not watching shit for 3.5 hours.
It's cool.
a
No,
long
it's some
time.
white people shit. Yeah, realistically.
You know what I watched before I went to Atlanta? I binge watched season 2 of End of the Fucking World.
What's
oh
that?
my god,
It's really
great
fucking good.
fucking
What is
series.
that?
It's on
It's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
I was gonna say TV.
Season 1 came out years ago though, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like it
It's,
just
it's like it's from the UK and it's like dark
I like
comedy.
UK shit
Yeah,
Dude,
they,
it's
they have
really
very
fucking
like
good.
dry, dark humor.
UK shit's funny in it.
Very.
in it,
Was
Mike.
that good? Did I do it good?
No, that was
I
terrible.
don't think so.
No.
That was terrible.
You
No,
know,
you should
Actually,
go.
you might have done a
That's
good
where
job.
they really be doing ketamine out there in the UK.
Yeah, because the fucking Coke is probably terrible.
No, they do coke too. They got
Yeah, the Coke is terrible. Though. And actually, no. The homegirl just told me the other day that the best Coke she ever had was in London and Miami.
I'm,
was like,
I'm gonna agree with Miami. Probably not London.
I'm like cocaine straight from Bolivia.
Is that like a Stitches line? Is that Stitches?
That's a Wu-Tang line, but okay.
I thought that was Stitches. What happened to
Imagine
Stitches?
Stitches was a Wu-Tang.
What happened to
Do you
Stitches?
think Wu-Tang would have been bigger if Stitches
Yes.
was
Yes,
right? Like if they had
1000%.
that super marketable weird. He would have been so ahead of his time too.
With the fucking like jaw tattoo.
Nobody had face tattoos. Nobody was really white back then. Like,
Nobody was rapping about
What's
doing
this song, like,
coke.
brick to your face?
Do you think it would be a black mark on RZA's like historical track record if he had given Stitches the N-word pass back in the 90s?
Yes.
Kind of hard to imagine.
Is Stitches
this.
white?
Yeah, I think.
He's white.
Isn't he Cuban or some shit
I
too?
don't fucking know. Shout out to Stitches. Though,
Either way,
man.
he put the brick in my face.
I put cocaine in her ass.
Was that part of it
Oh
too?
no. Probably.
Where
That
did
seems
that
like
go?
something he would yell out. I don't,
Bro, but do you remember that Stitches had a viral clip where, because what he would do is he would come out with mad fake coke on stage and have like a key and be like giving people bumps of
my
the
God.
fake
A fake
coke.
coke? Why
which-
would you do that?
That would be such a weird experience to be standing in the crowd and be like, all right, fuck it. And then just, what? It's just like fucking sugar or
Like
something?
what?
Like it's just goop going up your nose. But then basically his girl ran up on stage and started screaming at him and flipping out on him
think I
while he
remember
was on
this.
stage. And
About
then
what?
instead of holding his ground and continuing to perform the show, he ran off stage to chase her. And then I remember that the super white trash fans who had came to see him were talking all the shit to the
White
camera
trash
crew
fan.
about him. I haven't seen this clip in so long, but I remember it like it was fucking yesterday because it was so funny. And also, Stitches, I've like talked to him on FaceTime and shit.
I was
so.
gonna say, I remember when we were in Miami and you were gonna link up with him. I was like,
going
oh my
to.
god, this is
Oh,
gonna be an
God.
experience.
would you have done coke? Would you have like came out of coke retirement to do coke with Stitches?
I don't think he's on that anymore, and no, definitely not.
What if he
Really?
gave you fake coke?
If you wanted to do fake coke with me, yes. I mean,
Dude.
it's straight edge to do fake coke, right?
I don't like that. The sound of like, okay, yeah, like I'm gonna be.
Would you ever do that? Just give your fans
Nah,
coke?
that's weird.
That would be so strange.
How-
to have
how
that
do
as
you
your
know it was
gimmick.
fake?
Because it would be really weird to go back to selling real coke after giving all your fans fake coke. Why would they believe you?
Dude, that's like well, we had a show at the Roxy one time, and this fan kid came up to me, was like trying to give me drugs. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And later on, I get drunk and I go find him again. I'm like, hey, actually, what you got? You know? He's like, oh, I got some Tina. And I'm like, Tina? And he's like, yeah,
Excuse me?
like crystal meth. And I'm like, nigga,
God.
what?
Let's go.
No, I'm like, fuck you, bro. I thought you were trying to give me coke this whole time.
like,
You're trying to
put it
give
in
me
my
Oh
crystal.
my
booty.
god.
Put it in my
And then
booty.
he was trying to talk to Adam outside, and I just started yelling out like, "Hey, don't talk to this nigga! This nigga doing meth!" And I'm
I
just
remember
yelling it
that.
out. I'm just
Wait,
He
was
was
yelling
super
it.
this-
drunk, jumping on cabs
Yeah,
and shit.
I was.
Taxi cabs coming by. And he's like jumping on the
Was
cars.
this Saw Baby?
I don't remember what the fuck this
That's
was.
when we used to do random shows at the Roxy.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
at the Roxy. Yeah, it was at the Roxy.
Yo, let's talk about the fact that after we finished last week's podcast, and for some reason it's still not out, still working on the workflow, but you guys went to the
The video's not out yet?
No.
No.
Isn't that funny? But it's going to be out hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully we can get it out tomorrow. But either way, you guys got to meet Dame Dash. You guys got to have like a 2-hour conversation with me and Dame Dash. Let's hear some opinions.
And some other hot political lady.
Shout
Who
out
the
to
fuck was that?
Chelsea.
I like her a lot. She's very,
She's
very
married.
I don't give a
beautiful
fuck.
and
I
intelligent.
can't say that she was not.
You like Chelsea? Yeah, Chelsea
Yeah, she's
interviewed me.
awesome.
That's how I got to know her. And she's
I
like,
saw that.
she was like the CEO of fucking American Apparel and all these other companies
What?
for different
True
periods of time.
Religion.
And she has like a young black husband.
I love that.
It could have been you.
We love that for her
I don't
and
know.
for him.
He's not.
It was
He's
just-
a nice guy, but like it could have been you. That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, it was just kind of
How
crazy.
old,
like,
how young?
Like not 30. He's like in his 20s. Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
How old is she? Like
She's
30,
I think
40?
almost
She
50.
said 56.
Are you joking?
56?
I think. I could be
She
wrong.
was
50 something though, for sure.
Dating a postmenopausal woman is like the most littest thing I could ever imagine. And no offense to her if that's not true. I don't know what they can do with
I think
technology
they're
these days.
married.
They are, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying that's super fucking lit to be like a young dude who gets with an older woman like that, and like because she's like a boss, like she's super smart, and
100%.
motivated, yeah.
Like she's like, eat this pussy until I come.
And he's like, fine. I don't know. Is it
That
like
would be
like-
me. That
he's
would
like,
be me.
"Yes, ma'am."
all
I don't want to put
day.
words in his mouth because I don't know him like that.
I didn't mean to be talking about her
I mean,
vagina
when we
in
first
such a way.
walked in, she was interviewing Dame, and he was just
Dame could
he
not.
was hitting on her very
He could not-
strong.
He's like, a
So you
beautiful
like-
woman always comes first. I'm Fleetwood. Some
He's
shit
like,
that.
you like black men? Or
Have you ever dated a black man? Hey.
You're missing out.
Dame was fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Feedback.
Just watching someone rip into your asshole for like an hour and a half was the
it was
best
very
thing.
intense.
I feel like he didn't interact with you guys as much as you.
she did.
Yeah, because
He
she
did with
got
Chelsea.
involved, and that was kind of the whole thing.
Yeah, it was kind of like we weren't there. You guys were
Well, that's
talking
kind of
about.
how I felt too.
That you were even more
They
there.
haven't even seen it, so they don't know what the fuck to expect. But
I agree, yeah, because it was us three kind of just eyeing each other like, okay, we should just get off the stage. It could be the Dame and Chelsea show.
Dame and Chelsea show.
it was weird. I definitely had a miscalculation when I asked her to clarify Michael Bloomberg's political position.
Oh, you fucked up there.
Why are you asking the white woman?
Right, and I just like, to me in that moment, because she was talking to us, it seemed totally natural for me to ask her that, and he was just like, "Why are you asking her?" And then I was like, "Okay, well, you tell me." And then he didn't answer me, so I don't know that he would have known.
I also had no idea what y'all were talking about, so I couldn't
I mean,
answer.
you guys were talking about political shit for like a good 30 minutes.
Yeah,
and, like,
Dame at one point
I don't like
told
speaking
me-
on things I don't know
Dame
about.
basically at one point told me that I didn't know anything about politics. I had no business talking
that,
about
that was
it.
fire. I like that. Anything against Adam, I'm a fan of.
I
It was funny.
almost felt kind of bad for you.
I mean, I never know how the fuck to feel when I'm in that moment, to be honest.
How do you feel? I want to know how you felt.
Weird. Like, for the next one, I feel like I'm actually going to get him alone. Pause.
You need to drag your balls to the ground
Pause. Right.
all the way.
Pause. But I think that me and him alone, just us, could be interesting. Because what's interesting is that, like, Dame was on the phone with me like a day or two ago talking about like what we might like. He's taking this serious. Like
Yeah.
he's
Of course.
actually looking at it like what are our different options business wise. He's asking me like what's Nori's setup with Revol, what's this setup with this, like, you know, just kind of really like feeling out what the potential might be for it. But then like a few days before that, I was doing an interview with Vlad, and Vlad was saying to me like, I've done stuff with Dame before. I've tried to work on things with Dame. I don't think you can work with him. Like, Vlad was just straight up about it. He's like, he's just too much to handle. I'm not interested in working with him. He's too disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking about that, like, I wonder if I should take Vlad's advice on that. But, I mean, it's like as long as Dame is interested and committed, it's like I have to see this thing through.
It makes
Yeah.
sense.
You know?
You think at some point, like, he's just gonna just push your buttons to the point you're just gonna be like, all right, fuck this, or like, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't think it was that. I don't honestly like. I think he's just giving you like a little hard time, just pushing you. But I don't think it was that.
I mean, I almost feel like I couldn't endure any sort of worse verbal abuse than he's already given me. So it's like I feel like I've already kind of reached the top of the pyramid, and that it's like I don't know.
What if it's like this every week?
Yeah, but it's just like if anything, I feel like it's good because it's like now I'm just so used to someone calling me racist every week that it's just kind of like how could I ever get offended?
Also, I
by
think-
that?
I think
and that's
you-
normally a pretty offensive thing to say to someone.
Also, like, no offense to, I don't know, whoever is around you like that, but I feel like you also are just probably used to people just sucking your dick all day. So you're probably,
It's
you're just
kinda
like,
nice,
yeah, you probably just like, or it probably throws you off a little bit because you're like, oh shit, like this, you know, he's
Laura's like, what?
not. Yeah, not Laura, not Lou, like, not
yeah,
anyone.
I haven't seen someone rip into you as hard as I've seen him. And then he kind of is, because you are a very intense person, and like, you know, you guys are both alpha males or whatever, but he tries to dominate you.
Sexually.
Pause.
Yeah, he tries to sexually dominate you.
Pause.
Big pause, yeah.
He would have to throw a big pause on that. And he's like, you trying to tell me about my game.
Oh
you trying
my
to tell me how my
God.
game works. About pause.
Oh, yeah. I created
Me
that.
personally, I really liked him. I thought he was very
Honestly-
nice to me, and he was very inspiring. And
Just sitting there listening to him
sitting there
talk.
listening to him talk made me. I was like, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna fucking conquer
Yeah.
the world. I'm gonna be a boss.
I
Yeah,
had
for
fun
real.
with it. It was
Yeah.
funny when me and her both, like, I tried to ask him something about Jay, and then he was like, no. And then she
Oh
was
my
just like,
God,
she
yes.
tried to ask again, and he was just like, no, next question.
No, he was like,
shut
I
it
love
down.
that.
He's like, don't trigger me.
And then she was like, I'm not triggering you. He's like, bitch, how you gonna tell? He didn't say bitch, but he was like, how you gonna tell me you not triggering me? And
I'm
I
the
felt
one
that.
being
and I was-
triggered.
I felt that. Like, what the fuck? How you gonna tell him I'm not triggering you? Like, what? Okay, but
It was an experience.
I definitely found it a little difficult trying to interject at all at any
Same.
point. At
Same.
any point.
It being the Damon Adams show, same.
Do you think they wait, but do you think that he was like a little like kind of thrown off that you brought us because you like
I
brought
don't think. I think he didn't
reinforcements?
give a fuck.
Yeah, but he was a little thrown off in the sense that he had heard me say about the previous episode, like, oh, there's like 50 people in there. It kind of felt like he was playing to an audience. So then me showing up with two people that he probably didn't know who you guys were, and he's like, oh, cool,
He
two
had no idea
minorities.
who
And
he had
he's-
no idea who we were.
He's
obviously.
looking at it like, oh, word, like fucking You really like bringing backup? He said it right away. Oh,
Yeah.
you brought backup, huh? Like as if I was like scared and you guys were gonna save me. I'm like, if anything, they're gonna love you talking shit to me. Backup? Like you really think they're gonna be defending me? They're fucking way more scared of you than I am, probably.
Scared.
That's
I
cool
was
though, because
scared.
now you have like the Dame Dash connection on the Rolodex. Like I don't know why, like how that helps you as a rapper or anything, but
don't know,
somehow
bro.
it just seems kind of cool.
I
right?
wanted to
It's
ask him about
interesting.
Dash for some reason because I think that's his nephew.
Yeah, no, it is. That would be interesting.
I wanted to. I didn't know how to bring it up.
Oh,
It
you
was
should
like,
ask about Stacey Dash too.
Oh, I used to date Stacey Dash.
What?
That's his cousin.
No, that's like his sister, or
Sister,
I don't know.
something.
Some
Sister
shit,
or
right?
some sort of
So
relative.
anybody with
forget.
Dash in their
Very-
name is related.
Dash
Very-
Radio.
Very random, but
I don't
Dame's son has a show on Dash Radio, which I went and DJ'd on before.
Really?
Very fucking random.
What's
like 2
his
years
name?
ago. Dash.
Dash, right? Everybody's Dash.
Something Dash.
I'm supposed to go do
David?
something at Dash Radio with DJ Nolita pretty soon.
I
Shout out
think
to
I've
her.
officially reached the point in my life where I'm not going to do any more Dash Radio interviews after having done like 15.
You did like 15 in a week.
Literally, the first date me and Lena ever went
Oh, yeah, I
on
remember
was a
that.
Dash Radio interview, and a girl walked in partway through that I had done
That porn
anal
star,
with.
the
Like,
porn star girl.
she's a
Who-
porn star now.
I thought you were with some porn star girl too.
No.
Remember you were with some light skinned bitch at first.
No, it was this girl that you fucked too. I forget her name.
oh
though,
my
but-
god,
Don't
that
say her
one
name.
girl.
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say her name.
But I just
honestly.
remember that I had done anal with her, which is just
You
so
know what's funny?
random. What?
That's like one of the only 2 girls I've ever fucked in the ass too. It's her.
Really?
It's her.
gang
Ever.
shit. But either way, that girl walked in the middle of me and Lena like chilling, and I think I told her. I think I'm like, wow, that's so awkward. I fucked that girl in the butthole like 3 days ago. It might have been less than 3 days.
It was probably like 2 days.
So weird. I wonder what that girl's doing with her life.
Oh
right now.
man! So the last time I saw her or
I can't
hung
believe
out
you
with
actually
her.
know. I was like thinking
No,
hypothetical.
This was years ago. This is like I hung out with her like years ago at like some random hotel. She was like with some other people, and she was just I don't know with some weird like fucking like cigarette smoking like goth skateboarder dude, and they were just doing their like weird thing. I was just like, dude, you
that sounds
suck.
scary,
Yeah, I was like, dude, you suck, and like
If
yeah.
a girl starts hanging out with a goth skater dude, I
It's
get
such
real
a
worried.
specific.
That's what I'm
fucking
saying. It was
cigarette
weird.
smoking goth
Like,
skater dude.
sounds
I just,
cool
like,
as fuck.
I just
No,
pictured
no.
it in my mind.
Honestly, he was like an attractive dude. He was tall.
Whoa!
Like, you know. No,
pause.
pause. I'm just saying like.
Let me call
And
Dame.
they were at a hotel.
Let
I'm
me
gonna
call
talk to
Dave.
Dave about
Ask
that
him about
one.
the game because you can't speak on. Remember?
Yeah, you can't speak on the
Stop
pod.
being
What?
on it.
How you gonna tell me about my game?
I was just saying like like good for them, but just like she just looks like I don't
So what
know.
were you doing at the hotel?
It was like
with
some.
them?
She invited me because there was other girls that were there. That I'm not gonna get into the specifics of who was there because it doesn't matter.
Well, but you know,
I went
that's
to go hang out with all of them. and
That's
they-
the fun thing about Facebook now is that I'm on Facebook again. I'm looking at Facebook and I'm seeing girls that I used to talk to like 8
Fucking hate
years ago, and I haven't talked to them since. And it might have been like I hooked up with them one time. It might be that I like never even hung out with them, but it's kind of weird to like see them on the feed again.
It's interesting to see that
I'm
you're on
good on
Facebook
that.
because you're liking some of my cam girl posts.
I know because I want to remind you
Thank
that I'm
you.
on Facebook. I want her to know.
Like Adam Grand Mason liked this post. I'm
In
like,
my
ew,
head,
why?
every time I like something, I'm thinking maybe they'll throw me a like as well.
Do I need to get back on Facebook?
Yeah.
Just make a little Housephone page. You never
Slay
know
King.
if you'll play it. You'll play a show in Myanmar.
It will help you with shows.
Really?
Theoretically, I don't know.
If you ever play in Myanmar
What the fuck is that?
in Asia. It used to be called Burma.
Oh, that's what they changed the name of this place.
I'm not going to speak on something I don't know.
Okay.
Something with
I
wars
fuck
and
with
stuff.
that.
Either way, having Facebook is, I don't know, it's just like a weird fun thing to do for us. It's not, I mean, we got our shit up to almost 50K
It's
followers.
not a weird, fun shit to do. It's good business
But-
wise.
business,
No,
Because
but 48K followers, 43K likes. Not really 100% sure which
the
one
fuck
you
is the
want
difference?
more. I know, right? But we're getting crazy engagement right now. But probably a lot of that is because I said I was getting $1,000. We'll see what happens with the engagement. But in general, I think it was probably worth $1,000.
just from my experience getting back on Facebook and trying to grow my Facebook fan page and shit,
It's difficult.
they have so many different settings and buttons and this and that. They also have a can you not? They also have a
sorry.
Facebook
I
Business
saw you.
Manager page, which is like a separate thing that you have to like just warning you
Yeah,
what you're
yeah,
getting
no,
yourself into.
we've
You
dug
should
into a little
definitely
bit.
hire a Facebook
We've had
person.
conversations with a lot of them. Some of them
Yeah.
are telling you some shit. Some of them are saying other shit. It's fucking weird. What do you? I want to see your funny tweet that you're about to point at me and then
because
bro.
look, because none of you guys got this when it happened, but someone tweeted, watching this No Jumper podcast, dude called in and said his crib burned down. Adam asked where he lived. This nigga Housephone said nowhere right now. nobody heard that one.
I heard, and I laughed, but I felt bad for laughing.
I didn't even mean to
I feel like
I
that.
didn't even mean
I
to
totally
say.
thought they were gonna, because he said his address or whatever of the
Yeah,
building. I
right.
thought they were like looking it up, like that is actually still intact. Here's the Google image.
You want to know what I told him so that he wouldn't know that he won? Is I told him you're one of 10 people that might have won.
Look
But
at
in
you.
reality,
sweet.
he was the winner all along.
That's sweet.
Look at you surprising people.
Edgar.
Look at you
You
being
need
a
to
good
dress
person.
up like Santa next week.
I'm super down, bro. I feel for
That'd be
Edgar,
fine.
man.
Should we be the elves or is that racist?
Elves
We could be the reindeer.
typically don't have a race, but that kind of sucks that there's no
It's the elf race.
There's no black characters in the Santa Claus universe. There should be
That's
like
not true.
like Santa's black friend, like
No,
Shaq.
there's Black Santa.
You just have Shaq just appears in all the fucking Santa Claus cartoons from our childhood. Shaq is just popping up like,
I fucking hate
how
you.
y'all doing?
Wait.
No, Chef.
Chef? Oh, from South Park?
But he might not be into that. Remember he left South
Are you
Park?
talking about Chef from South Park?
Yeah, remember when he left South Park?
I hate you.
Wait, why'd I do a Fat Albert thing? Hey, children. That's Chef.
Oh, that's creepy.
Chef was so lit,
Anything that says "Hey, children" is very
but
scary.
he was freaked out by Scientology.
Me-
Or he didn't like the Scientology.
Hold on,
jokes.
Mean Green Ganja King just tweeted me and said, I made a Facebook for Lil Housephone and got over 100 likes. I kind of believe him. He probably
Wow,
did.
he made one for you. You could
What-
scam
what if
people
he's
on
trying to-
Facebook.
What if he's trying to sell you back your
Wow, my
page?
own Facebook? Damn, that's crazy.
Wow,
I'm
that's actually
not
lit.
tapped into Facebook, y'all. I'm sorry.
Imagine if you actually broke bread with this dude who got 100 likes pretending to be you. I could totally imagine that.
Give him $10.
why would I break any bread with them?
I don't know,
Because he
but
grew your Facebook page to 100.
I mean, there's sketchy shit out there, man. There's weird shit like that happening all the time.
I love it, man. Speaking of sketchy weird shit, man, my fucking Instagram got hacked, bro.
Really, just like Offset. Holy
Wait, are
fuck!
you
Yeah.
serious?
No, deadass.
Did you get it
got
back
hacked.
yet?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Wait, so what happened?
How can I keep this lie going?
It's a lie.
Basically, I unfollowed everybody and I took all my posts away, but I said that it got hacked, but it really didn't. But I'm trying to figure out how to finesse this.
Why were
Well,
you?
why are you
Why
saying-
do you want to unfollow everybody?
Because
and-
I follow too many random thoughts, too many random people I don't even talk to,
wanna
I don't
do a
care about.
reset.
I want to do a reset, and I wanted to, but I didn't want the people that like are my actual friends to be like offended. And this didn't work at all because everyone still replied was like, "Oh my God, you unfollowed me. I'm so hurt."
But did you say like I unfollowed everybody? Did you announce it?
No, I said my Instagram got hacked. I'm like, if you want me to follow you back and we're friends, like message me or blah blah blah, like so I can see. And just everyone's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you unfollowed me."
You're so popular.
Wow.
No, it was like all
kidding.
my weird, like random, like I don't
Like
know.
the
It was-
people you met 2 times on ketamine.
we need to stop pushing this ketamine story.
It's
like,
a good meme. I like it. No, but this is my thing.
I
Is
hate
that
you guys.
I used to always be on Instagram like the dude who only followed like 4
I
accounts,
remember
and they were all
you,
my own.
you had a period where you were doing 69. Haha, you're so funny.
Really? Did
Yes,
I?
I remember that.
No, I'm not that guy.
Yes.
No,
You-
I
you
know
probably
people.
were that guy.
It
I
was
know people.
69.
It wasn't intentional though. I had I know people who only
Okay.
follow 69 people, and I do think that's super corny. But or like anybody who tries to stay at a certain number, it's
Yeah.
just fuck you.
Like 13 or
six six
something.
six six.
I'm close to 666. I could probably get there. I would just only have to unfollow and follow a little bit. Let me tell you where I'm at.
I had to go through manually and follow everyone back, or like follow random girls in my
I'm
DMs.
sure there's like fucking apps that you can use. I can't believe you unfollowed everyone.
did.
I have to
Okay, Lil
unfollow
B.
like 17 people. and
I
I'm
literally felt like Lil
666.
B. I was just so like,
You're the
just,
opposite.
Lil
of
B will never unfollow.
well, he needs to follow my new Twitter because he followed my old Twitter and used to DM me all the time.
I'll tell him. No, but that's the weird thing about when you do the mass unfollow. Oh, okay. So my thing was I used to not follow many people. Now my mind state is I'll follow not whoever, but anybody I'm like interested in.
In any
we're,
certain way.
If we're friends in
Yeah.
real life and I feel like, okay, I want to keep up on what this dude's doing. Or if I watch like a video part for somebody, a music video, and I'm interested, I think the person has talent. I try to be more open-minded to following people
Same.
now.
I think like when you're following someone, you're kind of like showing love or whatever, and people like that.
Yeah.
Well, let
and
me
I
show
want to
some-
be a lover. Pause.
Well, listen. I'm gonna show some more love. I'm following everybody back now. Fuck it.
Look at
Hey,
you.
Let's go.
What was the point of doing all of that?
Because I wanted to restart from
Wait,
like the
did-
people I really don't fuck with.
Did you archive all your posts too and then bring it all back? Oh my god.
Not
this
all
guy's
of them, but
crazy.
like a couple.
Well, you know what I did one time is I went in and I archived all of my posts, and then I started to like not get followers every day. Like, because I remember my Instagram was like 1,000 followers a day, and then all of a sudden 0 or losing followers every day as soon as I just hid all my posts. And then I
Did
realized,
you hide all of them and leave like 5, or did you hide all of them? Period.
I might have hit all but like 5 or something. Or like, I had
don't
like
like
a
that
handful.
aesthetic.
But then I realized
how you say that.
you're older.
Aesthetic?
Like, you're basically getting followers because of all your posts.
content, yeah.
Even though you don't think about it, but those old posts that are getting
People
like
go
a couple
like to
thousand
scroll
views
down.
or whatever. Yeah, like having the content on your feed is what makes you get followers. Which is kind
Yeah.
of like a weird counterintuitive thing to me.
Yeah, it's interesting because then what do you think about the rappers that, aesthetically try to keep just like 5 fucking pictures at a time or 6?
I mean, I get it. Like today I was interviewing One Take Jay. Shout out One Take Jay.
Shout out One Take
And,
Jay,
and
man.
he
Wait,
was
hold
saying,
up.
yeah, exactly. And I actually went and watched his No Jumper Exposed interview, which I believe you conducted. And that was me getting ready for the podcast.
You're
and
welcome.
that was kind of a funny feeling, like, oh, I'm watching a No Jumper interview to get ready to do a No Jumper interview. But
What do you think?
it was
Give me my review.
well done. I liked it. The editing was great, which you did not
The
do.
editing is always really good.
Yeah, but anyway, he was saying how shit. What the fuck were we talking about?
One take
About
Jay.
Instagram.
Oh yeah, he was just saying how he's like, you can go back on my shit, like basically saying like you can go back to 2012 and I was dope, which a lot of people cannot say.
I'm about to go put all my old shit
Yeah,
back then. You're right.
someone did DM me one time, was like, thank you for never changing. Because they
Really?
looked back on my like 2014 post and I was still cool.
But you were more of a raver chick.
I was still cool.
Now you wear baggy clothes. Now you're like, oh look, I'm Billie Eilish with a pink hat.
I am not Billie Eilish.
But you rocking like different silhouettes and shit. You're like, look at my baggy clothes. I don't give a
rocked
fuck.
this different silhouette before Billie Eilish became Billie Eilish.
Well,
I think that I dress exactly the same and how I've always dressed, and it's weird, and I need to change up.
yeah, because we rock like whatever pair of jeans you happen to get most recently, and then whatever T-shirt you got. It's kind of like,
Okay, but you have to think with guys, like how much are you really gonna change? Are you gonna start wearing dresses? Like
I mean-
how are you gonna change from wearing
Okay, but-
shirts,
Yes.
hats, and pants and sneakers?
Nah, because like look at fucking look at like
what, you're gonna dress like Gunna?
no, think about like Playboy Cardi like 2 years ago wearing like a Supreme hoodie and just Jordans to like now fucking leather boots and leather pants and strapped up vest and silk shirts and
I don't know.
shit.
I don't know
like
if I
that
can
on
get
you.
down.
I mean,
like
not
that
on me,
because,
but
bro, it's like really expensive and not as comfortable and
not as practical
just
either.
more to deal with. I don't really understand that mentality. I guess the only way you can get there to me is if you're one of these dudes who has millions and millions and millions of dollars and you have no fucking clue what to do with your money. So you're like, oh, I'm just gonna rock like $10,000 jackets and shit.
Or have a stylist.
Yeah, and I can't rock. A lot of those dudes, they're not like. They can't rock Gucci. It's too like basic and plain for them. They have to rock this like crazy high-end designer shit.
You gotta rock this fucking Alex boots and a strap.
Alex?
No.
Alex boots. She designs now.
No, it's a brand called.
Should she come on the podcast?
There's a brand called 1017 Alex that has nothing to do with her. ALYX.
Do you think I should interview Alex?
They were adding us and talking mad shit on her shit. Like, oh, you didn't even know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, because we thought it was about her. And
it wasn't even.
Corey.
Like-
First of all,
totally
we
thought it
weren't
was
even
about her.
talking about you. First of all,
Did she say anything?
that was
or-
like I don't know. Somebody was like said something and tagged her, and she reposted it. I don't know if it was
Oh,
her
really?
homie. I don't fucking know who
Oh,
it was.
okay.
Who gives a fuck? But I don't. I mean, interview her if you want. That's on you.
I don't know. Maybe we'll get her in here.
Wait,
mean,
but while
I
we
mean, yeah,
talk,
sure, why
while we're
not?
talking about clothes, I just want to say shout out to In Search of Atlanta. Those are the homies out in ATL. They hooked me up with a pair of these Nike SBs that I've been literally wanting since middle
How
school.
much did they pay you for that shout out?
They didn't pay me anything. He gave me a pair of like fucking Nike SBs that are worth like $2,000 for
So
free.
these are some of your ketamine buddies out there.
No, this is a young entrepreneur. This kid's like 19 years old. He like resells clothes and shit, and
You
he's
found
fucking
out
dope.
like that one of them dudes who just pulls up to your hotel and just gives you a pair of sneakers so you can take an Instagram picture with you.
But like, do you?
He's
nah,
one of them?
He didn't do it to take an Instagram picture of me. He's trying to link and build and like
Right.
find other clientele and
But
shit.
sometimes
He's
I
fire.
see those dudes. It's like I feel like Benjamin Kicks is like the only one who like graduated up out of that, like to like
Yeah, nah, but-
establishing himself, like to pull up on you and give you a
But
pair
how
of
do you
shoes
think?
for a
But,
pick.
but how do you think? How do you think niggas like
not hating.
build their shit? You know,
It's a thing. You can do it. It's a way to get some clout.
he basically told me, you know, he's like, you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. And I'm like, I was gonna buy the shoes off him at first when I'm gonna come clean. I didn't really have the funds like that because the
you
shoes are
wearing it?
expensive. No, I'm not wearing
Oh,
them.
I
But
want
they're
to know
actually.
what's
I'll show you later. They're in Sid's trunk. But
Housephone
yeah,
got
dude.
some Vans on.
I got some regular
Pumas
Vans on right now.
I have cool shoes on.
Cam goes
I was gonna wear them
to
to-
Buffaloes.
shoes.
I was gonna wear them tonight, but I'm like, nigga, I don't want to fuck them up because they're like precious. You
What
know.
do you think you're gonna do here besides like the fact that they can't see him on camera that we fuck your shoes
I
up?
would. I
You
mean,
would
I
just
don't know.
throw it on here again.
It's raining outside. Like
It's raining men.
It is
It's
raining, man. It's raining walk right now.
Hallelujah.
Lean walk.
No Jumper, lean kendama.
I actually
Coming
like that
soon.
color a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna
Very
lie, it's pretty tight.
Thank you.
How many? Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna get into
Kendamas?
the business.
Yeah, I don't
want
want to get into the kendama business.
should
I don't
talk
even
about
want
it?
to. I
How
try
many
not
fucking
to.
different? So it's just like different colors. Like does like the tech like
Yeah, the
there's- I
different
remember
ones do
there's
different things.
Well, you see, Cam
stickies.
Girl, here we have the No Jumper Raw Maple
Raw.
Kendama
Raw.
available
raw.
from NoJumper.com.
Why? So you could paint it yourself? What's the
You
point?
could do that, but really it's just, some people like that plain wooden aesthetic. It's sort of a simple thing, and then, we're mixing it up a little bit more with a lean walk style of this one that Phil, our kendama guy,
I like the little NJ in the
came up with.
in the cone
I'm pretty
and
into
cup.
this too. NoJumper.com. Anyway, let me ask you this.
Mean Green Ganja King is sending me links to my Facebook saying this post got over 700 engagement. What does that mean?
If it really got
That's-
700 engagement, that's a lot. So who knows what the fuck he posted? I believe actually our most successful post on the No Jumper Facebook for some reason was just like a regular picture of Mac Miller, because when that whole gold link thing went down, I just posted like a RIP Mac Miller thing,
Yeah.
and that was our most shared. Or
Yeah, we never
liked
talked
Yo,
post.
about
look,
that.
he's really going crazy on this face.
Tell him to hand it over. What's he want
Yeah,
from you?
yeah. Mean Green Ganja King, send me the login to this.
That's so crazy that
Well, he's posting like all your different
Dude,
posts.
yeah.
new kids these days, this is what they do. They start fan pages and then they fucking ransom them off to the artist.
Or like this, shout out this dude. Shout out this dude who's gonna help me get my Instagram back when it got hacked though.
Really?
Yeah, but he was like, "Yo, I can get you the regular at like just at Housephone instead of like at Lil Housephone."
You want little house phone.
No, I'm gonna drop the Lil eventually,
Really? 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
why
not
not?
really that little anyway.
I'm a
are
grown-ass
you?
man, bro.
You are a grown adult.
and I'm like,
I feel like a lot of people have been dropping the Lils lately.
House phone is kind of weird because if
Why?
it doesn't have Lil, then it's just like house phone. Like just a
I like
house phone.
the ring of Lil House Phone.
no, but I feel like we're past that 2016 like
Because when you
SoundCloud.
first had that name, it was very much like, wow, I can't believe that's your rap name. That's such a
Yeah,
crazy
but
rap
now-
name. And now it's a little bit more like, oh, there's little everything. So
That's what I'm saying. It's like it kind of lost the edge, so I like might as well just be Housephone.
you could be an art rapper and just have it say house phone, all one word, big, all caps,
Exactly.
Helvetica font, house phone.
Art
I have
rapper?
no idea what
What's an art?
Helvetica
Oh, you'll
font
love it.
is.
It's
You'll
like
love
a
it.
skinny font.
It's a
like
really
block
nice font. It's
Okay.
actually like the most played out, like white ass. Like I'm trying to look like I'm a designer ass font.
Might be similar to the No Jumper one.
This is this is a XXX Tentacion
Well,
shirt,
no,
and
that's-
this is a long live nip hat.
She was
because
definitely
I was
pointing
talking
at this
about the
behind.
I
logo.
only rock dead rapper merch. That's all I'm saying. I only pay attention and
Homage.
pay homage to the greats
I felt that.
of various.
That's not what Whack
generations.
100 thinks.
Whack 100 was not happy about me asking Boss Hogg about Nipsey.
Why?
Called
That
me
was-
up, not feeling it.
How he's gonna mad at you about asking his homie about his dead homie?
I know, and that's what I said. I'm like, Whack, you just were talking to TMZ about Nipsey like yesterday. Like people just keep doing this Whack thing. And the thing about Whack right now is if you actually look at his fucking Instagram, he is going in on T.I. He got like 3 or 4 posts up calling T.I. a snitch, saying that T.I. ratted, all this crazy ass shit. So
Damn.
I feel like the fact that Meek and T.I. both came out and basically like made statements that went against Whack without even saying Whack's name. I mean,
What did Meek Mill say?
he said something about
Oh.
how Nipsey's a legend.
And what I don't understand how this is even a debate that Nipsey is not a legend. That's fucking insane. Or like there's different levels of like legendariness and like just
Right.
he was comparing him to Dr. Dre and it was just like, bro, it's 2 different fields.
Listen,
Like,
Yeah.
there are metrics on which you could judge Nipsey, in which you could
Ketamine
sorry.
drip.
Yeah, yeah.
Little ketamine
There
drip.
are metrics by which you can judge Nipsey in which he's not as legendary as other people. Like, okay, Nipsey,
of course.
Nipsey didn't have huge smash #1 songs. Fine, it's
cool.
But you see the impact that
Cultural
Nipsey
impact,
had
yeah.
in his death that does not matter at all because there's other rappers that we can think of right now too who never had a #1 hit, never did damage on Billboard or whatever. Like, are we gonna say that about Lil B? If Lil B died and
my God.
there's marches in the street,
It
is
would
someone
literally
gonna come out and say he ain't never make Billboard?
like come on.
Does not matter
Matter,
at
yeah.
all.
It would be a mob of pink bandanas walking down the street.
Yeah.
yes.
I don't think there's like a checklist of okay, this is what makes you a fucking legend.
Right. I mean,
like-
and reality is there is, but it's like a million things,
It's a
and you
different
don't
checklist.
have to fill every single
Exactly.
box.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, it's
Yeah.
like if there's a lot of different people that I could think of that we would regard as legend. Like, you know, Fredo, when Fredo passed, it's
Yeah,
like,
come on, bro.
Fredo never had a #1 hit. We call Fredo a fucking living legend because of, or a person who's a
Yeah.
legend in their passing because he had a big ass impact on the game.
And changed music and changed culture and
You could say that we've gone a little lax with our standards of saying who so and so is a legend. I don't give a fuck. I think Nipsey is a clear legend because
Yeah.
I'm telling you that motherfuckers are still gonna have Nipsey stickers in their car in 10 years. People are still gonna be talking about Nipsey in 10 years, and it doesn't matter that he never had a #1 hit.
that does not matter at all. And a lot of these songs are going platinum and shit and all that whatever now
Yeah.
because he's getting the exposure that he didn't have because I don't know, it's so many artists and so much going on.
And it's unfortunate that you don't get your flowers until you're gone a lot
Yeah,
of
man.
times.
So sad.
But he's still getting his flowers.
I'm a fucking legend. How about that?
About that. Do you think that they call me a legend if I done?
I think so. In your own respective right.
You know, because it's like when you look at a very specific part of the game, like, oh, doing interviews.
Who else? Come on, man.
I mean, in terms of somebody who's like self-made, doing content online, I'm not saying I think I'm a legend, but I'm saying that I guarantee that would be an argument if I died because there would be the people who are making a big deal about my
not
contribution
if, but,
to rap.
when you die, not if.
Yeah, but there would be people like making a big deal about my contribution to rap and YouTube or whatever, and then there would be other people who would be saying, "No, he didn't actually do shit." And that is like, if I died, that's 100% the argument that's going to be happening online, which would be fun because I'll be dead watching.
Cam Girl changed the EDM game, so she's definitely
Not
a
yet. I'm
legend.
getting there.
Totally agree. If Academics dies, is he a legend?
I don't want to admit it
I
now,
don't-
but yes.
I think he is for sure.
Honestly, I love Academics content, bro.
I love academics content so much, honestly.
You don't have to like Academics, but if
As
he
a-
died, it's like, bro, he made enough of an impact. Everybody in the motherfucking rap game. I actually have an easier time calling Academics a legend because I feel like everybody in the rap game has acknowledged Academics.
Yeah.
Everybody.
You know? And it's like when you have Meek Mill and Drake and all these people fucking arguing with you or mentioning you or talking about you, I mean, at a certain point,
Come on. If all the legends are acknowledging you, then you're a legend.
that's kind of how I feel, yeah.
Come on, man.
And it's like you could be a legend and not for the best things.
I know, huh?
You know? It's like a
You
lot
don't
of
want to
people.
be. You could be Bikram and be a legendary,
Oh, God.
legendary hot yoga rapist
Legendary
master.
rapist.
Imagine how fucked up you have to be that they make a whole documentary about
You
how
could
fucked
be a
up you are.
legendary serial killer. That's literally
Exactly,
you being
yeah.
a legend.
Tons of serial killers are legend. We know tons of people that are in jail, and we'll be like, that dude is a fucking legend. And realistically, that dude might have just put out a couple songs and then killed somebody, and then he went to jail.
Speaking of that person, YNW Melly, new album,
Oh
Melly
my God.
versus Melvin.
You
you
enjoy
listen to
it?
it?
I loved it.
I didn't even hear it. I'm not gonna lie.
I
I just
actually-
use that as a good segue, though, right?
That was a good segue, but I listened to it.
It's good, right?
You told me to listen to it because should I say the words?
Well,
Repeat?
The N-word?
He's got a
No.
few. He probably says that a few times too.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
But yeah, Cam
Just
Girl.
starting from the first fucking song.
You wanted to say the N word though?
No.
No, okay, wait.
I'm
Explain.
saying
I haven't listened, so
He
explain.
texted us saying you should listen to this album so we can talk about it because realistically, someone that's on trial in jail right now for murder should not be saying these things on his album. And starting from the first song, Two Face, I'm like, whoa.
There's a few
did
different
he
bars
say?
that really stand out. There's one where he says like, "Oh, you got a body? I don't give a fuck. I got two
two."
on me. I got two on me. I got two on." He keeps saying it, and I'm listening to this like,
Same.
what the fuck?
Because I think that if someone were to like
Use
ask
that in
him like,
court.
okay, what is it? Because the song I think is 223, so he could be like, oh, I got 223 on me, but I just shortened it. I got two on me. But I heard that.
But there's a lot of other things too. There's
Yeah.
there's lyrics where he's pretty much just saying like, if you testify against me, I will kill you,
I
and I
mean-
won't allow you to take the stand. Which
So
is
insane.
like,
Whoa.
as a person who's on trial, I mean,
but think about
pretty
this.
serious thing to say.
You were saying this stuff when you're not on trial, though. So
Yeah.
it's like you're not sitting here thinking about how this is going to affect you later on in a case that you did not foresee happening.
Well, this is the thing is that I reached out to his team and I actually said, I'm like, what is your honest opinion? To someone on his team. I said, do you honestly just not think it's a big deal that he said certain things on this album? And he basically said, bro, Melly has always been that kind of artist where he says the most brutal, violent shit, and then he says some sweet, lovey-dovey shit, and he says it side by side, and that's just who he is as an artist. And he said that court is not going to make their judgment on whether Melly is guilty or not
Yeah,
based on those fucking lyrics. And I tend to agree, but the only reason I agree is because it seems that there is like an overwhelming amount of physical evidence. Now, that being said, I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like the lyrics usually
Aren't
only
that much.
become available or become an important part of court cases when they don't have a lot to go on, you know?
So
With Melly's case, I don't think they're going to bring up the lyrics because I don't think they need to.
As
At
far
what
as
point can
in his
you-
favor or against him?
No, I think there's so much damning evidence that it's going to be. I don't think that they're thinking about the lyrics because they
Yeah.
have all this physical.
At
Yeah.
what point can you just say that this is my art and
Yeah, I know, right?
That's
I-
always the defense, but it just doesn't always work that
Yeah.
well.
Stand
You
up,
know,
yeah.
it's like
it's
certain
such
people.
a gray area?
Yeah, you know, certain
See, like,
people.
if they were trying to use like the murder on my mind shit, and they were trying to use that as a specific point of reference and being like, this is him admitting blah blah blah, the time frame and all that shit doesn't even add up to anything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like
Got
that would
that.
be
It's
that wouldn't
jailed,
make
yeah.
any sense. But then you have like a case where it's like TK, where he made the song after the incident. The whole song is about him doing whatever and then running away. It's like you have two different. It's just different and like I don't know.
I think
man.
if you're prosecuting TK, that is right there and easy for you to mention. But again, probably not necessary when you got all
When you
these
have
other
other
kids
things, yeah.
ratting on him, you know? So the lyrics at that point are kind of like whatever. Like, okay, and honestly, in Melly's case, it's like I'm looking at it objectively and I'm saying it seems like they have a shitload of evidence, but say that there is like a smoking gun that reveals that Melly is not guilty. The fucking lyrics then also aren't going to matter. Like if he's going to have something that fucking proves that he's innocent, it's going to be something so big that those lyrics aren't going to matter.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of how they're looking at it. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was crazy. And actually, fucking another rapper who's on trial for murder, Dirk, responded to the tweet and said,
What tweet?
to my tweet where I said like Melly said a bunch of stuff on this album that like I wouldn't say if I was on trial for double murder, and Dirk responded, and Dirk just said innocent until proven guilty. Fair enough. Dirk had a bunch of lyrics removed from his album because you could tell that they were like specifically things that probably would get brought up in court from my perspective. If Dirk made that decision to remove certain lyrics from his album, if I were on Melly's team, I would have said, let's take out this part here and this part here and this part here. I don't think it would have ruined the album to remove some
That's
stuff.
kind of crazy.
At what point though do you fucking compromise your artistry and like shit that you already put work and time into?
when you're in jail for double.
Yeah,
homicide.
Yeah, when you're worried about your future, I guess would probably be.
Well, listen, because I was listening to this Zaman project that came out maybe a couple months ago, and there was a couple lines in the songs that was like I don't think his current situation is any. I don't know his current legal situation. I'm not even going to speak on it, but I mean that came out after he was already free, and there was definitely lines like I'm just listening to some of the songs. There's lines that are obviously removed. Like it was this one part, this one song. It's like just a blank, empty sex uterus. So I'm like, I don't know if he says like I'm a hit a pregnant bitch in there. I don't know what he's said in this line before, but I'm just like, why would they remove this out? It must have been he must have said something crazy.
Yeah, no, I've been listening to Dirk's album, wondering what the fuck he's saying at certain points because it's like all the lyrics surrounding
It's
the
just
lyric
blanks.
that's removed is like a bunch of shit that you could tell that it's probably something really, really bad.
We killed your homie on 50, and then
Something like
blank.
that.
I'm just
not
fucking
saying
around.
about that, but you
Yeah,
know, something in that ballpark.
I don't know, man. Shit crazy, and like it's crazy how this music shit and real life and court and all that shit is intertwined now, and it could really fuck you up if you don't watch what the fuck you say, or if you let these white people crack down on you. And
These white vultures.
these,
And especially what you post on fucking social media.
oh
too.
man, that's really the biggest thing
Yeah.
for real.
That is such a weird part of it that when people are saying like, "Oh, Adam, you or Vlad's interview is like blah blah blah," like help get somebody caught up. Number one, where? Like, I would love to see the actual example of that happening. And
I've seen
number two,
Vlad's name. I don't think I've ever seen.
I've never
you.
seen something where Vlad shit has really been brought up in court. myself
AR-Ab, no?
either. No, that was fake.
That was fake.
Yeah, it was from hiphopoverload.com
Okay, all
or
right,
some
never
shit.
mind. Okay,
no,
all
because as soon as I saw that title, I was like, Vlad, is this real? And he was like, no.
Well, obviously Vlad's gonna say it wasn't real.
Right, but the thing is that if it was real, then obviously like
It would be-
Complex and everybody else would have loved it. If a fucking court, if they said anything really good about using my content in court, you know that shit would be all over the place. But that's at the end of the day, if I sit here and I interview somebody and they fucking say something incriminating and then I put it out, and they don't like tell me to remove it or like you know, or if it's not something
Yeah.
where it's obvious that I should have like known about it, like if it's about an open case or if some guy comes in, like those dudes I interviewed earlier, 30 Deep Grimy, you should definitely check him out. But he fucking, you know, like if you listen to his music, he's talking about all kinds of shoot 'em up, bang, bang, bang shit. He got guns in every video. He's got videos with a machine gun at a high school.
That's
Jesus
fire.
Christ.
That stood out to me
Not
as pretty
fire.
wild. Yeah, I was like, that.
Into
to
that.
me, I could see the cops really not liking that. But say he was doing the interview and he said, yeah, like I killed so and so. I'm not putting that out. I would never in a million years put that out. Like if anyone ever said that they did something that I really thought they could actually get in trouble for, of course I would take it out. And it's the only risk of that is that they might be dumb enough to fucking not know to tell you to take it out, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I would think that if someone admitted to anything like real serious, that I would definitely catch it. And like okay, a weird one though is that a rapper recently basically said a story about burning somebody's house down. And then the manager came to me like the next day and was basically like, yo, we got to take that out because there's no statute of limitations, rah. And then I saw them at a music festival, and then they decided, the one dude was like, oh, no, you can keep that in. But we had already taken it out. And I was like, bro, I'm just going to
Just
not
put
do
that
that.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the artist was really telling us, like, no, keep that in.
There's a lot of pyro talk going on tonight.
Literally, I was gonna make a bad joke. and
Oh,
not
you
say
should
it.
have. What is it?
I got a fire shirt, Guy Fieri.
No,
Ooh.
no,
Who said that?
That's my bar.
no.
That's
He
kinda
he
I
knows
got
what
a
I'm
fire
gonna say.
No, I
shirt.
don't. Tell me.
Guy Fieri.
Edgar.
Oh, what? Oh,
I'm not gonna
poor
say
Edgar.
that, but I'm not gonna say it. See,
No,
Hey, wait.
he didn't burn down Edgar.
Wait.
I know he didn't.
Edgar's on Facebook, so he's not going to know about this for like 6 months.
Okay, wait.
This conversation.
Okay, wait. Can we be completely honest?
Shout out to Edgar.
I'm gonna just unleash my
Oh,
regular
oh
thoughts.
God.
So,
Shout out to everybody who's been here for 1 hour.
Ketamine talk. Let's go.
ketamine talk. Let's go. Okay, look.
K-Day.
When he first, okay, look. When he first started explaining the story, and like you, like, oh, like, you know, he lost his house around the holidays, stuff like that. I thought you meant like now, like this is just. Recently.
You looked over at me when he said
Oh, no.
2017.
It was 2 years ago.
Yeah, but you
I mean,
could still be trying to get up back on your feet. That's your entire fucking house.
1,000,000%. You probably lost, but you know.
That's the scariest thing, because in a fire you literally lose fucking everything, and
Yeah.
you know they tell you like don't try to
save
grab
it.
shit, don't
Yeah.
try like. I know that it's like probably really bad, but I would grab my fucking computer and.
I was about to
and
say right now, give me 5 things that you would grab that's plausible.
my dog or my cats and my laptop with my hard drives, because that's how I make my money.
That
you
is
know?
the one cool thing about living in an age like this where we have so few physical possessions is that if I grab my laptop and my phone.
You don't even need to grab the phone, really. You can go
Yeah,
get
the
it.
iCloud.
Your iCloud.
Exactly. That's a really good point, too. And realistically, the computer, too.
Yeah, you should be backing up all your shit, but who the fuck does that?
Yeah. But
I'm thinking I
mean,
would grab my computer.
Grab my hard
I
drives
would
for
probably
sure.
grab like maybe a couple pairs of shoes that I really like.
fuck
Me
all my
personally.
clothes.
I would probably grab some weed and my tobacco
Come
and shit
on.
because I
Really?
would probably want to
Wanna
like
smoke
smoke
after.
outside because I'd be so fucking
Just
frazzled.
watching your house burn down.
At least I got Kush.
Oh
Well,
God.
I mean,
Otherwise,
this,
I'd be calling the weed guy like, "Yo, can
This
I get a couple
almost-
ounces here?"
this almost happened to
Yeah,
me
the
and
house
Sid
is
one
burned
time
down.
at her apartment.
What? There's probably something you did. You probably fell asleep with a cigarette on your shirt or
It's
something.
fucked up because she
God.
keeps blaming it on me. But look,
I
so
would too.
I would
So
too.
it was cold, and I think we were asleep with the heater on, and her apartment is not the most
Ventilated?
no, not the most like organized. So there's like shit everywhere.
Oh my
and there
God.
was it was a gift box like from opening ceremony. It was like a like you buy somebody a present for Christmas and you wrap it or whatever. It was like some gift boxes on top of the heater that I think either ignited or it fell inside, something like that. And we woke up at like 4 or 5 in the morning to the whole apartment being hella smoky. We're like, what the
Shut
fuck?
up.
But I get up in my underwear and I run out to like the hallway thinking that the fire is coming from somewhere else. I'm like, whoa, where's this coming from?
Yeah.
And I hear her screaming. I'm like, oh shit! I run back in and the fire is inside,
Wait, there was an actual fire with flames.
coming out of the heater.
How'd you put it out?
Water. Just
Also,
threw water
what
on
the
it.
fuck? She
Threw the water on it
She
because
could like sue her
You went back
landlord
to
and
bed.
shit because her.
He rolled a spliff.
Come on.
I can't even roll. So no, I didn't
The
roll a split.
fucking fire alarm should have gone off in her house.
I mean, I think it did eventually, but it was just like, bro, we just opened up the window, let it air out after for a little bit, and just
That's
went
so
back to sleep.
scary.
I mean, I almost died on a mushroom trip with Xavier Wolf, so
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember that story, but me and
No.
Began almost
Don't
died. And
remember.
Reed.
No.
Well, okay. I
Don't know the story.
I don't know. It's kind of a long story. It's like it's a fun story. It's basically Xavier will put a blunt roach on top of a plastic cup.
Classic.
While we were all on mushrooms and the whole house filled with smoke, and then
So scary.
Smart move, yeah.
Like,
Reed woke us
knock
up
on-
because we
Shout
were
out Reed.
We were in such a
miss Reed.
fucking mushroom coma, like that we just didn't even realize
guys
that the house
almost
was burning
could've
down.
died.
I could have died for
Jesus
sure,
Christ.
or at least the house would have burned down.
That the old crib?
Yeah. Oxford, bro.
Thankfully, I haven't had any
Hollow
crazy
Squad. Hashtag Hollow
fire
Squad.
stories.
Fire shirt, Guy Fieri. You have a dog in your lap. That's cool.
And he just woke
and
up.
he has a
as
fire shirt.
Did you know that me and Lena went and almost got another dog, but then
You have a
me
dog
another
already?
dog.
Yeah.
we almost went and got another cat. But the cat was so high energy, and I think we got a little bit concerned about Tony
Was
the
it a
cat
kitten?
and his whole. It was only like 6 months.
Yeah,
so
all
he's
kittens are gonna be high
a big,
energy.
strong, moving around, jumping, going crazy. I started to be like, damn, like I don't know if Tony
It's gonna vibe well
is
with
gonna
that.
be able to deal with all this energy of this fucking wild ass cat, and like, we're gonna have to be leaving them alone together a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
And Tony is so chill and so like in the zone, just chill as fuck every day. He really likes his life. He's so much more cuddly and nice than he ever has been before in his life. And I'm
Really
just
scary
like,
before at the store.
do I really want to put my elderly cat with this fucking superhero young delinquent
How
who hasn't
old
even had his
is,
balls clipped off yet?
How old is Tony?
16.
I would just wait.
17 actually, as of
I would just wait.
as of New Year's.
and
I
then when
think.
you get cats, you should get 2, because
That's what they say.
Yeah.
But I don't want 2 cats picking up on my beautiful young boy.
No, I'm
No,
saying when
Baby.
it's time
Right.
When it's time to move on.
to move on.
Tony
Yep.
has like 80,000 followers. Also, I just want to say for
He has
anybody who's
more
watching
followers
this,
than both of us.
that Tony the Cat has merchandise available at nojumper.com. Yeah, Tony
Aw,
Cat
that's
Fan Club.
exciting.
It's some of my favorite shit we ever made because I have
Can I have
weird
one?
taste. Yeah,
I
definitely.
really like Tony Cat.
We actually need some promos of those because we definitely, if I rock that shirt, we could probably sell some on the gram. But
Yeah, shout out Tony Cat.
it's such a cute little picture of him. Oh my God.
Yeah, he has a good Instagram too. Who writes the captions?
Me and her, pretty much. It used to be like store employees used to write them. But she also has Land of the Plug merchandise on nojumper.com right now as well.
Ooh, that's
We need some
exciting.
new Cam Girl Housephone merch.
I know we do.
That's facts.
I'm waiting. I'm
French
doing
kiss
an
one?
anime thing. I'm waiting for my artist.
Like a drawing of you guys
Your
French
artist.
kissing?
What?
Okay, calm
Where
down.
did that come from?
Yeah.
My mind.
I missed that.
My mind.
That's not cool. I'm gonna talk about this.
All right. I'm
Drake
ready.
versus Diplo.
What happened?
I have no idea.
You don't know about this?
No, I want to know. Fill me in.
Fill me in.
I haven't had anybody to talk to about this. I've known
Okay.
about this for a long time, but it's one of those industry secret things that I get exposed to at
industry
this
dude?
point.
Are they fucking the same bitch or something?
No, well, probably, but basically, so Drake. Okay, so when it was revealed that Drake had a son,
Okay.
you remember how crazy this was online. Everybody finds
Adonis.
out that he has a son named
Eddie
Adonis
Dog.
with a woman who is not his wife or whatever. And Diplo has a dude named Cash, who you both know, who works on his social media team.
Wait. Oh my God.
So that means that this might be kind of hard for some people out there, but basically Diplo does not write every single thing on his Twitter. He might not write any of it as far
Yeah,
as I
honestly.
know, which is kind of weird for me. It's like I cannot imagine allowing somebody to.
This happened a while ago too.
This was like it was when the baby was revealed like a year ago or
Yeah,
whatever.
uh-huh.
But anyway, Cash works on Diplo's fucking social media team, and he tweeted out something along the lines of Drake's son should join Brockhampton. It was funnier than that. It was funny. It made me laugh when I saw it, but
Really?
it was some joke about how Drake's son is like the lost member of Brockhampton or
Of
some
like
shit
a
like that.
like a bisexual hip hop group, I guess.
I don't think the joke was that Drake's son is gay because he was
Yeah,
a baby.
I was like, he's a
think,
baby. I was trying to
That's
get the
what I'm
joke.
like-
I'm
I'm like,
trying to get
where-
the joke.
I think the joke was more just like, oh, it's like, oh, like just like Brockhampton is a group of like boys, and like Drake has a little boy, and he's I don't know.
Okay.
Makes
I
okay.
can't remember the
Doesn't
exact
make-
joke.
I don't
make any
fucking know.
sense, but
It
I'm sure
wasn't a
there-
gay
I'm sure
joke.
there was
That
more
seems like a
context
Cash
to it.
joke though. So I
Right,
feel
it
that.
was funny. I remember it being funny at least,
Okay.
but it was not a gay joke. But anyway, basically, then I heard that Diplo was in Vegas. Drake sees Diplo, and that it allegedly some of Drake's security may have got up in Diplo's face. Now I don't want to say too much because that part of the story has not been made public. Just the conflict has been made public. But anyway, I guess Diplo figured out, oh, Drake unfollowed him on Twitter and Instagram. And then this situation happens in Vegas. And then basically it comes to light in the news over the past weekend or whatever that Drake and Diplo are not cool, and that's why. Is because someone who writes tweets for Diplo offended Drake. And I don't think that if Drake knowing that Diplo didn't actually make the joke, I don't think that's going to matter.
Yeah, at that point it doesn't matter.
At this point, if you're Drake, you've kind of chosen you're on team fuck Diplo, right? So I guess Diplo's just on the X'd out list.
At that point, it's like, fuck him.
It's kind of weird though, right? Just like the idea of getting somebody hating you for something that someone who works for you wrote.
So what's you said like this news has been released or whatever? What are
Yeah,
people
what was
saying?
released,
People are
yeah.
just saying that they don't like each other, period, or
I mean, I don't know to what extent anybody even gives a shit about this, but yeah, I mean, they have beef. I'm not sure
I don't know, was there
how
like the
active
shade
it is,
room
but
articles or something?
I don't know exactly who wrote about it, but Diplo revealed this in an article, and I found
Really?
it kind of interesting because
you knew the backstory.
Well, I like any time that something comes out in the news, and I kind of already knew about it.
You already know about it, yeah.
Love that.
Interesting.
Especially if it's old too. Like, nigga, the baby's like goddamn 2 years old.
I don't know though. I wonder, like, is Drake gonna, like, did Drake? To me, it feels like if that joke was the only thing, that doesn't seem like enough for Drake to hold a grudge for like forever.
Maybe he just wasn't fucking with Diplo's vibes from the beginning.
You know, maybe he
Maybe he just wasn't a huge fan from the beginning.
Maybe
Or
I'm just a
maybe
conspiracy
they'll-
theorist, but I'm just gonna assume that there is girl stuff. Maybe.
Yeah, it's always some weird
Don't
girl
you
stuff.
assume that they probably like over the past
Definitely.
like 5 years
Yeah.
have probably fucked like dozens of the same girl? There's probably so much messy, weird overlap. And I'm not saying that Drake
That's
is
like
just out
any
here fucking
rapper,
EDM
any
thoughts.
famous person.
Right. I don't know, but I'm not. I don't know. I bet Diplo's been to the 6.
If I fucked the same girl as a Diplo, then
So be it. We have.
that's-
For sure. I know some. I can name a couple right now. It ain't nothing to brag about.
I know, exactly, bro. Man,
But I bet there's
I
been a
wish
lot.
I wish this wasn't a public ass podcast, so we could just really just be
Just
like,
pride right now.
Yeah, you two have so many little inside
But you
jokes
just need
and
to take note.
girls.
Like, let's talk about this girl later. Yeah. No, but it sucks because I don't think that Drake has any girls on
know,
his list
I know. That's
like
what
that girl that we're talking
That's
about.
what I was thinking. I'm like,
Who
damn.
is this girl? Can you say
No,
it?
absolutely not. She's a
Absolutely not.
civilian.
So many
Yeah.
girls that you're like, oh, we did GHB at her house. Who's that?
Who do you care?
What, yeah.
I'm curious.
I don't want to make my life more messy than it needs to be right now by revealing every girl I used to do weird drugs with.
Yeah. You want to go to her house and do GHB with her?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Probably
you're trying to
not.
get plugged in, obviously.
No,
She's
no,
cool.
no.
She probably doesn't do GHB anymore. She probably has her life together, you know?
Moved on to bigger
I
things.
think that Drake and Diplo will make up and be friends and do a song or something.
I don't know if I want to
Maybe.
hear that song. I'm not going to lie. I'm just not a fan of, like, you know.
I remember when
Diplo?
Diplo.
No, not of Diplo, just like of that crossover.
I remember when it was like, oh, Diplo and X have a song out, and I
Oh,
went and
man.
played it, and I was just like,
Which one is that again? The
it
one with
did not
Maluma?
sound good. And the reason why was because it was never mastered, and Diplo just gave it to X, and X just put it out on SoundCloud. Which,
okay.
imagine being Diplo and that happens to you. You got this crazy ass kid who just takes the
man.
song you worked on and just drops it.
That's
it
how it
sounded
happened?
so fucked up.
That's how it happened.
That is how it happened. That song, I mean, we could go listen to it sometime and drop opinions, but I'm pretty sure I remember it not being good. Also, X has an album out. I haven't listened to it yet.
It came out? No, it didn't. The Bad Vibes Forever?
Oh, tonight, I think the track list.
I saw the track list.
It'll be out in an hour and 20 minutes.
I
But
listened to the Peep one. Everybody's
a
everything.
new Peep one?
Didn't it drop
the
with?
one
Oh,
that came
the
with-
Peep album.
Yeah, I would listen to it on the way here.
How was that?
Was it what you were expecting at all?
I didn't.
Be honest.
I didn't love it, and I didn't like the Rich the Kid feature on it.
Who was? It was like a Ty Dolla Sign
I was
feature on
waiting for the end of the
How
album,
dare you.
which is songs that
That you
had
already
already been
knew.
released with Lil Tracy, and I was like, oh, okay,
How
this is stuff
dare
I
you.
like. Well, you like that song,
Listen,
Aquafina?
I don't even know what you're talking about, but if I'm going to be mourning Lil Peep, I want Rich the Kid there. I think
Are you
he's going to bring
It
some
was not
energy.
the vibes.
I'm just kidding.
I
no.
like Rich the Kid's music. It was
Obviously,
not
I
the
think it's
vibes.
insane when X or Peep have stuff come out, and then it's like just got
Dude, did
weird
you-
new
did you-
verses tacked on.
You saw the track list for the X one? It was like Rick
Did it have
feature.
Lil Nas X?
Oh God, I don't think so.
I've heard half those songs already because Cleo played them for me, but
That's beautiful.
Shout
out to Cleo.
And oh man, this sucks. Cleo invited me and Lena to the fucking album release in Florida, but it was just too last minute. We couldn't make it,
Damn.
so that sucked. Is
What
Lil
was
Nas
it?
X on this project?
I'm about to
Shut
find it
up.
right now. I'm about to find it right now.
I was having such a hard time reading the text
Yeah,
that
it was-
I just couldn't really even pass
exactly.
judgment.
It was like pretty bad.
Lil Nas X.
Where is?
I can't stop looking at that shirt. It's like he's such a cute but like kind of scary baby.
Do you think that Lil Nas X and X would have ended up
Like the
hanging out
Antichrist.
and or dating if X lived long enough.
And a dating, calm down.
You don't think
please.
so? You don't think X had that in him that he might have just like met the right gay guy and just fucked with his sexuality a little bit?
Dude, I really
No
can't.
comment.
Oh my God, Sauce Walker is on
That's
this?
my homie, and I'm just telling you that he was so full of surprises that really nothing would have
One
surprised
thing
me
he's
that
just gay
much.
and dating Lil Nas X.
Well, didn't it surprise you with Peep?
That's a little different.
I mean, I guess
we got-
not as much as it would have surprised me with X, but I was still
Miley
up.
Cyrus is on this.
What?
Ecstasy
he did a
featuring
song with
Miley
Noah.
Cyrus. Yeah, you're right.
ecstasy.
I actually like that
Craig
song. Noah
Zinn,
song.
Joey Badass, and Kimba.
Who?
I don't see Sauce Walker's on here.
That's the one that's already
I
out
don't
the
wanna hear
Voss.
I haven't heard that.
Mm.
Oh, actually, I have heard that. Yeah.
What I like Voss.
I do not see. I don't see any Lil Nas X. And
Who just made that up right now? You?
What?
no.
Oh, that's a
This
actual-
actually wasn't one that he. You know,
What
he
if they
usually-
made a collaborative tape called Lil Nas XXX?
Oh, that sounds like a porn. That does sound like a porn. No disrespect. I'm just-
Imagine if Lil Nas falls off really hard and then there is Lil Nas XXX in like 10 years and he just does like a really cool gay porn.
Or I think there's just gonna be a porn artist,
Like a parody?
porn star named Lil Nas XXX.
Oh.
Speaking of porn,
Old Town Road will become Old Bone Road, and it's just like imagine if we made. This is actually
Old Dick Road.
I say a
Old
lot
Town
of
Boner.
stupid joke ideas on here, but this is actually a really good idea. Is you know how they have all like parody porn
yeah,
companies,
exactly.
parody rapper porn. I already know a guy named Trey Schlongs.
Trey Schlong.
You know, it's like why not? Why not put out an ugly god porno? And it's called Ugly Hog.
why Ugly Hog?
Because you got to
Ugly
take.
You
Cock.
have to keep
You
the
have to
like
Ugly
ugly.
cock?
Yeah, you have to take their name and then turn it into a gay
Ugly
porn
Hog
thing.
though? Like why Hog?
Okay. You're telling me
don't
that
know.
if they put out a fake Megan Thee Stallion porn
I'm
where
watching
you
it.
get a girl who looks as close to Megan Thee Stallion as
you
you
possibly
can,
can.
and you just
her
somehow
ass as big?
you brand it and you make it this funny thing where
I'm
it's
beating. I'm creasing my meat to it.
you're going viral.
I'm punishing my meat to that.
going viral.
Anything. I will punish my meat to anything to do with Megan Thee Stallion.
You beat off to Megan Thee Stallion.
Just to her Instagram, or her
beat
just
off
like
to her Instagram.
Dude, there's this video of her dancing fully clothed, like a Babe hoodie on and Babe
so cool.
sweatpants, and her just like dancing and just like doing whatever, and I just creased my shit to it.
Crease.
Such a
How do you
ugly term.
crease your
He said he
dick?
wanted to punish his dick.
Yeah, that's
Like I put my dick on timeout to Megan Thee
you
Stallion.
got all the
my
weird
God.
new like Twitter meme ways of saying beat off.
No, nigga, I'm just
I
freestyling it.
creased my dick.
Cause you being creased just means like you're just fucked up. Like you're just like damn I'm creased. No, I got that from my Seattle nigga. Shout out my Seattle niggas.
They
man.
creased your dick.
No, that's like Seattle slang. Like
You
I'm
love
creased.
the like creases in your
Shut the
pieces.
fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Listen, Seattle is about to be the new Mecca. It's gonna be the new wave of like rap. I feel
Ketamine.
like.
No.
Fuck up.
Shout out to Seattle.
Oh my fucking
You
god.
don't
Speaking of
fuck with I'll fight you. You know
oh
about
yeah,
that?
yeah. I
Oh,
linked
them.
with them last time I was
You
there.
did? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
good.
I
good.
think aren't they not a group anymore?
I linked with one of the dude's brother. Like it's like they're like twin brothers, and like I linked with one of the brothers.
I
Shout
don't
out
know
to
if they're
them.
still good. I don't
Shout
know.
out to
I think
no.
I heard that they
I
broke
was
up.
I was at bro's crib. They were cool as fuck. Shout out to him.
They were cool.
I forgot his name, but I'm gonna tap in with you, bro.
Anyway, I think the best thing that has come out of this though is the idea for gay
rap
rapper
parody.
parody
Nas
porn.
Why does it have to
Yeah.
be gay? What, like,
No, you're right. The Megan Thee Stallion one I think is a good idea too. No, but when I was in 8th grade, I used to crease my dick
Oh, God.
to Lil Kim videos, Foxy Brown videos,
yeah.
because realistically,
I love
it's
Lil
like
Kim.
I just had almost nothing to crease my meat to. So it's like I was just that's what I had to work with. You know?
Sometimes you gotta crease off imagination.
But isn't it weird to think that I was like exploring different alleys of my sexuality at that time that maybe I wouldn't have otherwise? Like, you know, like at that time,
Are you about to tell us something?
no,
Yeah, right.
no, but I'm
You
telling
said-
you, I was jerking off to a Lil Kim video. I mean, that's kind of weird, right? Like, I'm not going to jerk off to that now.
No,
What-
the way
because
you prefaced it, you said alleys of my sexuality. I was
Sexuality,
like,
yeah.
whoa, okay.
There's different lanes, and shit, but
Oh,
you
I
know what
thought
I'm
you
saying?
meant, like,
Yeah,
you're gonna
exactly.
I'm
jump-
not gay.
The
jump
booty
ship.
lane. The booty lane. That's
The
what
Lil
he
Nas
meant.
XXX
no,
lane.
no.
What if they made it Adam 23 and Lil Nas XXX? No, Adam 69.
Adam
Lil
69,
Nas-
I'm
yeah.
not suing.
Lil Nas
I'm gonna let it
XXX.
happen.
Hey, just know I used to hunt my pillow like into the verge of me about to come to Destiny's Child videos.
Didn't you guys just?
The Verge?
Couldn't you guys
Like,
just
like
use
just like really close. Like
You'd edge? You want to
Yeah,
come?
yeah.
Ugh.
Couldn't you just use like Victoria's Secret like male magazines?
Victoria's
I mean,
Secret
I would
man.
have those and stuff, but at the same time, like as a youngin who didn't really have access to any sort of porn, it was something about watching a video.
Yeah, the videos are
Oh, you
where
need
it's
like
at.
live movement.
And also,
I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever came to like me watching a fucking looking at a magazine.
Oh, I definitely have. Yeah.
Okay, you're old though.
Yeah,
like, that's
exactly. Yeah,
different.
when I was young, bro, we didn't have none. But Victoria's Secret too is like you don't get to see nipple, and I know that might not seem like that big a deal now, but as a youngin, wow, it really seemed like
It's
a
not
big
like you
deal.
saw nipple in Lil Kim videos.
Yeah, but it was
moving.
I know. Now you know what was it? Girls Gone Wild infomercials. Oh man.
Scrambled
those-
porn.
Nah, see,
fuck is that?
yeah, I don't know. It's the
You
scrambled
don't know
life,
about scrambled porn?
eggs.
It's
Wait,
when
what?
you watch porn while you're eating scrambled eggs and you jizz on your own eggs. No, it was when
Ew.
there was a channel that was just like fucking porn, but it was like they would scramble the fucking video so you couldn't see it, and then if you paid, they would unscramble it so you could watch good quality. But all of us normal kids who didn't have access to it, you would watch it and you would listen to the moans and shit, and then you would like watch it, and then eventually you would just see like a boob, and you'd be like, oh, that
How
like
do we
crease
talk-
my
Okay.
meat.
How do we
Okay.
end up on this topic every fucking
Okay,
week?
look,
Let's
look.
talk
How you
about
guys
beating
used
off
to-
a child.
Yeah, literally. It's like,
Okay, look. I got one embarrassing one. It was a workout video, right? Called
God.
Brazilian butt
But,
lift.
yeah.
And it was like just all workout like tailored for like women to get their butts nice and rounder. So it'd be like before and after ass, and I'll just be creasing my shit to the to the after.
Creased up.
The after ass, like it's all perky and nice, and I'm just like, oh, it's like they're just hitting the.
Bro, that shit is such a scam. Convincing girls that they could have a big, nice, round ass if they
By
just do
working
enough
out?
squats.
Are you joking? That's exactly what was their whole program.
Listen, get the BBL, you'll be all right.
Oh my god.
Just don't do
You
it
got one?
natural.
Did you get one?
Yeah, yeah. You
Speaking
see my
of-
ass? My ass looks fire
speaking
right
of
now.
BBLs, Offset
Ooh.
and Jade.
How
and
it-
Cardi
That's
B.
BBM. Wait, no, that's BM.
No, BBL. I'm sure that Cardi and Jade both got one.
That's fair, yeah.
So
Or at
bad
least
bitches-
Cardi, yeah.
I like how I said Offset
Playboy
first. You
Cardi?
guys got very, very
No,
offended.
but you
Cardi
don't know
B.
about the Cardi B shit from today?
Wait, Playboy Cardi got his ass done.
Cardi
Yes,
B, you
he
fucking.
did get his ass done. That's why he dresses different.
Okay. just-
Fuck dudes like Cardi B who you can just. Or,
What?
fuck dudes like Playboy Cardi who could just drink lean all day and keep like a really slim build.
Who said he was drinking lean all day?
What else do you think he's
What
doing?
if you think? What if he's just like working out all day?
I
just-
spend my money on guns and pills.
You just quoted that last time. Listen, if Cardi's not drinking lean all the time, then
You don't know what the fuck is
What
going
if
on.
he's actually a CrossFit trainer?
I mean, he must have changed his life up a lot because it's like it seems like for a while he was basically saying that he was just drinking lean all the time. So
I miss the old Cardi, man. I miss those days.
the one that you could get close to because you fucking would like be allowed in the same place as him and shit. Where
the
you were
same
allowed
backstage
to, were you-
area
were you able to mosh
observatory?
him? But do you really not know about
moshed him?
Offset?
No,
on
yes,
Twitter today?
obviously, yeah.
So let me just explain how I encountered this. Is that so? I get on Twitter right after I leave the gym, and the first tweet by Maloof, by Phil, the first tweet I see is just Rosecrans Vic, I believe, saying, "This motherfucker." Offset really got caught cheating and then tweeted a bunch of gay shit from his own Twitter to cover it up. And I'm just like, well, hold up.
That's
What
a
are you
hot take.
talking
That's a
about?
hot take.
I start looking into it, and yeah, I figured it out that it wasn't. I mean, even before it was revealed that he was hacked or whatever, it just seems so obvious because it's like,
Yeah.
why? Why would? There's no way.
No way that he got hacked?
Okay, so basically,
just-
Jade got a DM that was just like, "I miss you"
Miss you for real.
from
Whoa.
Offset.
I miss you.
FR.
for
Jade
real.
being 6ix9ine's girlfriend, who obviously Cardi B is facing legal challenges as we speak because she had dudes attack Jade and one of her coworkers at a strip club because Offset had a threesome with Jade and the other girl. So that was where
I
all
believe
this
that
comes
was
from.
Jade.
Yeah, I can't believe that was her.
Yeah.
I know,
I
isn't it
remember
crazy that
when all that shit
she
happened.
came from just getting piped down, being Offset's side chick for the night or whatever, and now she's wifed up with 6ix9ine. What a career she's got! She got multiple 6ix9ine
6ix9ine
tattoos. Imagine how much they're on the fucking jack together, just whispering sweet nothings to each other.
Oh, he's probably creasing his meat to Jade voice memos.
Bro, he's probably got
Just
a
call-
trans
call
fucking
this-
celly, and he's probably
Oh
not
my
able
God,
to crease his
chill
meat without a
out.
celly fucking trying to catch a few droplets dropping down and shit.
Yo.
You got that rainbow jizz popping out.
Wait. Okay, wait.
You think he got a trans celly?
No.
Yo, chill out, bro. What's up with this man?
I mean, he's in PC, right?
How do you know? Okay, I mean, never mind.
Well, you think
that was
he's in
stupid.
GP?
Yeah, that
No,
was
it
stupid.
ain't
That was
I
stupid.
thought that they put trans people in different like floors and stuff like that to protect them.
I don't know. Listen, if I go to jail and I'm trans, y'all better let me fuck on that rapper.
They're not letting anybody have sex in jail. That's like the whole thing of being in jail.
Listen, you could fuck your celly and they ain't gonna find out. Especially if you're 6'9".
I thought you fuck in the bathroom or the
We don't
shower.
know what he's doing. That's gonna be so weird to hear him talk about what he's actually been doing. You think he's like reading all the great novels of the 21st century?
Watch, he comes back and like
He's smart.
He's like reading like
Machiavelli.
He comes out and he's not dumb anymore.
he like knows like knows like the Da Vinci Code and shit.
I memorized all the elements: magnesium, titanium, phosphorus. I got all that.
What,
mean-
he memorized the periodic table.
3.
Why else? What else does he have to do in jail
What if
besides?
he just comes out and he's a Christian? He reads the Bible.
To me, he
What the
needs
fuck are we talking about
a
right now?
career
I don't know.
twist. He needs a career arc, something to change shit up. Like, he can't come out and just keep being the same dude.
Yeah.
He got to come out and be a Christian Fortnite streamer.
Oh my god.
And he got to make Lil Nas X type records.
What if he?
If he comes out gay, that'll help too.
He comes out and he only speaks Spanish.
I love it.
I feel like he would just fucking blow up and like on some Bad Bunny
It's
crazy
just kind of
shit.
crazy that like we could just do any what ifs for him.
Yeah,
like
obviously.
anything out of the ordinary. He could go to space. Like
He'd be an
6'9" in
astronaut.
space. I don't think they're gonna let him in space. I think NASA might have like regulations in place so that won't
6'9"
happen.
in
I feel
space
like
sounds like
fucking
a
someday.
musical.
Well, maybe he could go work
what
at
if he
Google or
becomes
something.
best friends with Elon Musk? You know, you just never fucking know with that guy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's got to be. There's always. That's one thing in life is that no matter how fucking whack you are, there's always some clout chasers that'll be down to have your back. You know.
That's facts. Or like no matter whatever weird shit you do, you know.
Yeah. Cardi B put out a video with the baby and Offset saying
Offset.
that they're all sick and that. So that's where the hackers fucked up is because the hackers could have just sent that DM to Jade and then Offset would say I was hacked. And nobody's gonna believe him.
Yeah.
But instead, those hackers went on his Twitter and they wrote, "I love cock and balls," and like I eat dick.
The funny thing is, I feel like it would be something that Housephone would do to like say.
Nah, I would come up with some clever, like actual funny shit to say that was like believable and not just I love dick.
I'm disappointed that he didn't say something about wanting to eat Drake's dick or whatever because that's
Eat a
what
nigga ass like an almond joy.
that's what rappers always do is that they always get hacked and then they treat some gay shit about Drake. Like for some reason, like there's a really great academics hack tweet where he's just basically saying how he wants to eat Drake's booty.
Oh my god, I think I remember this.
There's a lot of different rappers who this is just what the hackers think of. It's like, oh, how can I embarrass this guy? Oh, I'm gonna tweet some gay shit at Drake. Fuck it.
Well, Quavo himself said in the song that he's gonna eat a nigga ass like an almond joy. And I saw Quavo in the airport when I was on the way to Atlanta.
You
asked
asked him.
No,
Oh
but
my god,
but
imagine.
You wanted to?
I like tweeted like what should I ask Quavo right now in the thing, and everybody kept saying you should ask him if he actually ate that nigga's ass like an almond joy, and I fucking wanted to say it so bad, but he was with so many security and shit.
You have
Actually,
to-
no,
you
he
would just
wasn't.
have to like yell at him, or
Hey,
like,
Quavo.
Did you eat a nigga ass like an almond joy?
or just like throw it at his head.
Hey, Saweetie, how you think about that?
Now look, so it was like I'm in TSA here, and I look up and I just see a Datway chain. I'm just like, oh.
How
guys.
many security do you think he honestly?
Honestly, he was not with that many people. It's probably with like 4 people.
4 security or
No,
4
just
people?
4. It was like probably him, a DJ, and like 2 other people.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Quavo in the airport, I think you need 1, maybe 2 security guards.
I don't think he was with any like big niggas that was security guard. He was with like his crew. It was like 4 of them.
Because like yeah, I guess you can't like steal someone's chain at an airport. You're like in a secure.
I mean, the airport is about as secure as it gets. There
Yeah.
ain't no guns in there. There ain't no,
No
like
bombs.
if you do punch someone, it's like you're going to jail so fucking fast.
yeah, the
Yeah.
fight's gonna be over with.
That's why I used to always shoplift at the airport.
That's not, that. What logic is that?
Because
That's
I was just
reverse
like,
logic.
I don't see no cameras in here most of the time, and I would just be like,
But there definitely are. They definitely are there.
There has to be. It's the airport.
I never felt like if anyone has ever been arrested for shoplifting at an airport because of
Oh
a
my God,
security
please let us
camera,
know.
please let us know because I just don't really see it happening.
Wait, that scared me that you said that because I always steal at the airport.
I saw you one time. Oh my God,
the
you
line
did.
was too long.
The line was super long, but
The
you had
line
nothing
was-
to do.
I wanted water and a chocolate.
Eat a nigga ass like an almond joy,
And she
wanted an
she bought
almond
an
joy.
almond joy and she ate it like a person's ass.
like a nigga's ass. Eat my boyfriend's ass like an almond joy.
I know this is like the most inappropriate. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
I can't imagine Kim doing that to anyone
Okay,
ever.
guys.
We're not gonna talk about it.
I'm sorry,
So
Kim.
you believe it? You think that it was a hacker?
Yeah.
For a second, I thought it was not a hacker.
Listen, if if Offset is still in present time cheating on Cardi B, which I don't believe it. I don't think he is. I think he's learned his lesson too many times. But if he
I thought I learned my lesson.
yeah, I feel you.
Sorry.
If Offset is cheating, there's no way that he's gonna go cheat with this
Jay.
bitch who caused him the most problems ever in his whole life.
I don't know. Niggas are stupid.
You're right, but
Not niggas, but like people are
that's
stupid.
exactly. I would also like to clarify that. But,
You're like, oh, you're right. Those niggas are stupid.
I also meant like
Yeah,
people
just like
in general.
Men.
But this is the
Men,
thing.
it's horny men.
Men.
Most
Stupid.
of the men who are really stupid with the way they cheat are men who do not have access to hundreds of thousands of bitches the way that Offset does. If Offset wanted to get a little pussy, and this is the number one thing that Offset would not do, if you're Offset and you're not a total fucking idiot, you're not going to send that DM knowing she could screenshot that DM to the
man.
one girl. It would be the messiest girl that you could possibly send it to, and the one bitch who actually would post it
Literally.
because she has nothing to lose. What the fuck does she care?
Yep.
Oh, she probably woke up today like so fucking excited saying
Oh my
that.
god.
She saw that blue check. And
That's
was
her
like,
ship
oh,
coming
yes.
in because all she can do is just wait for motherfuckers to talk about it. That's why she keeps getting these tattoos, so she'll have a reason to go viral. 6ix9ine is going to come out. Listen, I got nothing against her, but why? Wouldn't it be great if he got out and broke up with her right away?
I don't think it would be the word I would use is great.
I'm going great.
Wouldn't it be great if he got out and he ate a nigga ass like an almond joy?
That, I think, could probably be arranged.
What if he ate your ass?
Shit, I'm down. I'm going to sue him after, to be real.
Sue him? What?
He ain't consensually eating my booty.
Oh, I didn't say it like
I
forcefully.
can't remember if we asked this, but if he won an interview, would you interview him?
Hell yeah. You better eat my ass like almond joy after, but yeah, I'm definitely doing it. Because it's like, listen, I got no respect for him. But I feel like I could do a good job with the interview. I'm gonna ask all the hardcore shit that a lot of people maybe wouldn't even know to ask.
I think he would only allow academics to do that.
But he is gonna go do an academics interview after he
As
gets
soon
out.
as he
For
gets out.
sure.
Okay, look, fuck him for a second. Young Vance beat his fucking murder case that he's been on trial for.
I want to
for
read
4
like a
years.
newspaper article about that, or actually read the details, or actually talk to young bands about. I don't know how much he would be willing to say on the record, but I want to hear
If he's off
details.
he's off the case now. Let's go. We need the full Young Band's motion
I
picture.
don't know if I have his number, and I also don't know if I want to call him to talk about a murder case without.
Oh my
Without,
god!
like, texting him
somebody
talking
went.
about it first.
Somebody went and found the video I was talking about of Megan Thee Stallion dancing with the Babe hoodie on and tagged me and was like, "You crease your meat to this."
Yeah, no, you did. That's lit. I follow Lakeith Stanfield on Instagram now. I just want to say that.
Shout out Megan Thee Stallion for all the nuts she helped me provide.
Are you a Ruby Rose fan?
I'm not a fan of like the fake blood shit and like all that shit. That shit was weak. Like because she didn't need to go that route. And
You would rather hear it as a fake Crip.
I just like felt like she could have just came, like she's just cute and like could have just came out the gate and just like did her shit.
Big Mouth is a smash.
I like her.
My
song
homie
a
wrote
lot.
that song and he had some drama. He wanted to tell me like he wanted to come on and talk
Who's
about it.
Or who's your friend?
The homie Lawson. Shout out Futuristic Lawson. He's like a singer.
Lawson?
Lawson.
Lawson. That's a grocery store in Japan.
That's crazy. But no, he's a really good singer songwriter and he actually wrote that song and he like
That's lit.
he wanted to talk about that.
I like
feel
her
And
a
she
lot,
actually
and I
and
think
she
she's very
mentioned
beautiful.
she mentions his name like in like the Vlad interview as being a writer and then like they try to like cut him out later and like on some
really?
weird like label shit. Yeah.
Oh, label should be like that for sure. You know,
Yeah.
Vlad told me that the label was trying to get him to take down the title about Playboy Cardi shooting the gun at her.
Bro.
I don't know.
That was a crazy story.
don't know if I'm
and it
supposed
wasn't
to say
even a
that.
crazy story, but it was just like the way that it was framed, it was just like, what?
His picture being the label and hitting up Vlad being like, well, but the thing with him is it's like
Wait, Playboy
she-
Cardi's label or her label?
her Cardi's label.
Of course it
Because
is.
they're the ones who don't want that shit out there. Because even though, like that's the weird thing about it too. She said it.
I respect him so much more if he did that.
If he shot a gun at his girlfriend.
Like just right past her head, I would do that just to like send a warning message.
Yeah, that is lit. No, but I think
You're crazy.
that the thing about you have lipstick all over your fucking vape. That's so
And?
gross.
Spend my money on guns and
I
pills.
can't live like that. I think we should wrap this up soon because we're at an hour and a half.
I'm down. Is there anything we want to touch on before?
I got something I want to touch on.
What do you want to touch on? Your meat?
My own meat.
Crease it?
Kim, I'm sorry, dude.
So over
I'm
this
sorry.
creasing and punishing and weird ass
Little
fucking
crease.
words.
My rap name will be Little Crease.
Little creased.
Little Reese out of retirement. I'm supposed to be Little Crease. Hey, you know, I'm really thinking about starting my children's character, Chunky.
Should we talk about?
People are fucking DMing me, being like, "Make me the chunky," and then sending me photos
have
of
no idea
them
what that
and
means.
stuff like that.
You don't remember Chunky? We're gonna
Flippy,
make you chunky,
Chunky.
I think.
You're
I got-
chunky.
I-
It was the whole idea of having like a children's like YouTube
I don't want to be
channel.
involved in nothing with children. I'm okay. Draco the Ruler has the chunky monkey.
I keep the chunky monkey. Yes, he does.
You know?
He did say
Does
that.
that mean like a girl with a fat vagina?
I'm almost 100% sure that a chunky monkey in the Draco the Ruler sense is a gun.
I know that they have a Ben and Jerry's flavor chunky monkey. Very good.
Just want to put a Ben and Jerry's pint in my ass.
This has been the No Jumper Show.
Great.
Like,
episode,
comment, and
guys.
subscribe.
You ever been to Salt and Straw?
Yes, actually, it's really good.
What is that?
Ooh, it's a high-end ice cream spot. It's like you could get a pint like Ben and Jerry's, but it's like $12.
And it's amazing though.
And that shit is fucking crack.
Where is it?
It's in like Arts District downtown, but they have a
They have
couple.
Melrose, right? Too.
They have I guess so.
They have one in the valley, kind of near my
Dude,
house.
it's fucking
Wait.
fire.
Oh, I've been there, and the line's really long.
Oh, near,
Sometimes.
near your house. What's the address?
Not saying, but you know, one crazy thing about it though.
Can we go there right now?
Is that when
I'm so down. Fuck the live stream. Just kidding.
me and Lena were like walking around playing Pokemon Go in the neighborhood near there, and we realized that at night at like 10:30, when that shit is about to close, holy fuck, all the white people descend down from their fucking white villages to go get ice cream at this spot. So if you're a Jack Boy in wherever, you might want to go chill out by the Salt and Straw.
What does that mean?
A Jack Boy?
Someone-
Oh, if you're
A boy
if
who
you're,
does a
Yes.
jacking?
I thought you said if you're down on Jack Boy, like a street name or something. I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Shout out to my homies from Jack Boy Projects. Yeah. No, if you're at Jack Boy, go kick it by Salt and Straw. Probably those people got Rolexes and wallets and
Yo,
iPhones.
you literally are like
I'm feeding the streets. I gotta give them the information.
somebody's about to get robbed and they
Literally.
reference
That ain't my
this.
problem.
reference this.
I don't care. That ain't my problem. I'm pulling up with the glizzy, so I'm good.
The glizzy is a hot dog. You know that, right?
The glizzy is a hot. What?
Am I wrong?
Who thought that?
What, Glizzy is a
Tell
hot dog
him.
in Philadelphia?
In DC, a glizzy
DC.
is a hot dog.
Wait, so then
I'm pretty
Shy
sure
Gli-
in DC a glizzy is a gun too.
So Shy Glizzy is Shy hot dog? That does not make sense.
Shy wiener.
Yeah. Twitter is the one that taught me that glizzy is also a hot dog. Too.
Twitter decided that.
It's also a hot dog. Yeah, I'll show you. Right now.
Imagine if Shy Glizzy was just living his whole career just G'd up, and then one day he finally gets into a shootout and he just pulls out a hot dog, and motherfuckers are just like, damn.
Shout out Babytron, Shitty Boys music video dropping on No Jumper soon.
Shitty Boys interview soon, Cash Raquan interview soon.
Shitty
For real?
boys.
I mean,
Yes.
we gotta line that up, yeah.
I know we got Cash Raquan. I'm
I thought
sorry
Cash
we
Raquan
didn't.
already left.
Yeah, but he'll be back.
He'll be back.
He'll definitely be
He
back.
got more scams to
He got
to
he
do.
got more jugs to bust.
more methods.
Felt that.
No jumper method.
No Jumper method coming soon.
Hey, if you need the no jumper methods, tap in with me. I'm gonna have you deposit for a music video and never put your music video.
I'm
up.
trying to think of something that is like a really good thing that we could sell because you know Keemstar from Drama Alert, he
We
just
could sell
did,
pussy.
but that's real. But you know Keemstar from Drama Alert just did
a palette.
he did a palette.
You're not doing a palette.
No, that's not the idea, but there could be something like something No Jumper related that we could like sell a lot of in a short period of time. I think that would be cool.
People
Let's
like
do it.
accessories.
A drop, if you will. I know how much Keemstar made from it. It's offensive.
Offensive.
Oh yeah.
How much? I know how much you made. It's offensive.
Off what?
Off of selling crack.
That's
All
true.
right. Thank you everyone
Appreciate
for tuning
y'all.
in.
Love y'all.
We're gonna be live streaming after this, so
Bang, bang.
don't go anywhere.
Love
you
y'all.
guys.
And go to the No Jumper Facebook, even though there is no money for you to win there now. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
On the game.
In the Middle East.